Hello, hello. I'm ready.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a little recap of just kind of what we've been doing. Let me
Oh,
see. I have last episode or last episode. I watched too much TV. I'm fucking brain rotted. I'm worse than Deku. Um,
previously on
I'll just
Dragon
kind of
Ball
go
Z.
over both real quick. The first one, you guys had received your inheritance, went to the city, you got the tavern, you met Nutmeg. You guys had a bunch of bad dreams. Um, you met a few of the different people in our city that we're living in now. Um, Snore saw someone random. He thinks maybe he didn't, or sorry, Nolakara. And then last episode session, whatever, you guys went to the markets. And while at the markets, you guys had some interesting things happen. You traded for some stuff. You traded for some brothel tokens, some decor and carpentry work, and alcohol, and got a supplier. Um, this carpenter will be staying at your guys' tavern for about a month to get all the construction done. Um, Fido saw Gary's giant pecker. You guys learned a new recipe. You made this potato soup with a special herb in it. While at the markets, Bonsai saw someone who, um, or sorry, you learned the recipe and then you made it and used that to trade stuff. Sorry, I should have explained that better. Bonsai saw someone who looked, sounded, and had the same name as Alistair, but what didn't even know who Bonsai was. When you guys got back, you started unpacking, started decorating, and as you guys were trying to wind down for the night, Alistair kind of bursted in and was like, "Hey guys, I need help with something." And Bonsai and Fidos went up to the mansion on the mountain, met with Lord Valentina, and then Nolakara went to help Alistair at their apothecary, and some kind of weird exorcism-ish thing. I don't know. Whatever your characters think could have happened. Some weird shit happened, right? Um, and weird black smoke exited the clinic. And then the next morning, Bonsai and Alistair kind of had a conversation about things. Bonsai found out that Alistair's arms and hands have um necrosis. Is that the word? Am I like having a
Nope,
brain
you're right.
shit?
It's
Okay, sorry.
necrosis.
Thank you. Nola Cara went to the library. This is kind of where we ended. Nola Cara went to the library. Fidos went to the gardens to find Kith. Abigail did have to step away, so we will probably start with her going to see Kith, and then Bonsai headed to the red light district. Um, anyway, we can get started with chapter 3. Chapter 3 is called Nutmeg. All right. So, last episode left off with you know, Fidos. You went to the gardens to try to find Kith. I believe he had been watching Nutmeg while you guys were dealing with trying to help Alistair at the clinic, and he had left in the morning once you woke up, and you kind of wondered where he wandered off to. So you're off to the gardens to look for him.
Uh,
All right.
on her way, Firos would also scout the town a bit, get more familiar with it.
Okay. If you want to look at the map, is there anywhere specific you wanted to kind of swing by on your way to the gardens?
Uh, we don't know most of the places. Did you say that the other places like 4, 3, 5, 6, those are empty, or we don't know what they are yet?
They appear to be pretty much abandoned.
Okay.
From what you can tell, it looks like there's no shop owners in them.
Then I will just head straight for the gardens then to look for
All
Keith.
right. Yeah, you can head out to the gardens. So, it's not a bad day, maybe a little rainy, a little drizzly while you're out, and you're probably there's a few different areas where he could be in the gardens, but there are some main areas, so I'll let you head there. And you see Kif, he's working really diligently to it looks like he's digging something up, like a plant that maybe didn't make it. And he's just covered in water and sweat and dirt and has been trying to get this plant dug up, and he doesn't really see you. Do you want to go up and say hi?
Yes, I will uh, go up to him in a way that I don't scare him too much,
Mm-hmm.
and say hello.
He definitely looks slightly caught off guard, but looks up and sees you, and when he sees you, a big smile breaks out across his face, and he waves really big, kind of dorky a little bit, and wipes some of the sweat away, and when he does, a big smear of dirt goes across the bridge of his nose, and he kind of looks at you like trying to say hi.
Hi there, Kif. And Firos takes out her handkerchief. I assume she has a handkerchief, and
That's
tries
fine.
to wipe her his face from the
He
dirt.
he
If he allows.
definitely he allows you, but is definitely not used to people, kind of touching him. And his cheeks flush, very bright red, but he nods his head to kind of show that he's grateful.
Thank you again for watching over Nutmeg while we were out. It was very nice of you.
He
Uh,
nods his head very vigorously.
what are you working on? Uh, is this plant dead?
He's gonna nod his head and then try to whenever because he can't talk, usually he'll probably try to draw something in the dirt to explain what he's doing. So basically he's gonna try to explain that it was a new plant that he had found, and he didn't know what the growing conditions were for it, and he had tried it in this part of the garden and it didn't work, and unfortunately he found it dead this morning.
I see. Hmm.
He kind of cleans himself off a little bit, and then tries to ask what you're doing tonight.
Hmm. Well, mostly I think I would do more work at Devon, or maybe visit the library for a bit. If you want to accompany me later.
He's nodding his head very vigorously and offers his help at the tavern for you guys.
Yes. Um, would you also need help around the gardens? I want to show my appreciation somehow, and I'm kind of good with plants.
He'll kind of bring you over to some shrubs and hand you some clippers to signify that he wouldn't mind you helping with trimming back some of the bushes.
Should I roll for nature or? Uh,
Yeah, you know what? Go ahead, roll for nature and see. We'll see how well you do.
Oh no, I
Why not
should have.
performance?
Okay, not the best. 13.
All right, we're gonna leave you there, and we're gonna go ahead and swap over to Bonsai. Bonsai, you were headed to the red light district.
Yeah.
All right. What are you doing? Do you want to head like directly to like the brothel that you have the token for, or did you want to
Yeah.
stop anywhere or do anything? Okay,
No,
that's
why don't we
fine.
just do that?
All right, so when you get to the brothel, it's kind of a very fancy looking building. It's not huge, but it's also not small. It's a little bit bigger than a house. And like I said, it looks very fancy, but it's not like it doesn't look flashy or anything. It just looks nice and inviting. And when some of the people inside spot you, two women come out. Oh, hello, darling. Are you here to partake of something? Can we help you with something? Maybe come inside. We'll get you comfortable. We can get you some tea and some treats if you would like.
Okay, I got a token.
Oh, yes, let's see this.
Is there a menu
Oh, well, what kind of menu, sweetheart?
for whatever the token?
Okay, I just need to see the token.
Pull it out.
She'll hold it up, look at it, and then slide it into her bra. All right, so
That's
what
mine.
this can get you? Well, not if you're going to spend it. Are you going to spend it?
Yeah, but do I have a menu?
Yeah, well, I can tell you what we offer. Why don't you come inside though? It's very warm and cozy and less drizzly inside.
Okay.
Then just beautiful people that smell lovely and look lovely kind of usher you in. And when you get in, there's kind of like a lounge area where that you see a little bit of every type of person, from women to men to they thems. There's anything you could possibly be interested or um find interesting, and everybody in there is gorgeous. There's someone for everyone. And they kind of usher you over to a spot on the couch. There's like this big round circular couches where all the people are sitting and kind of chatting quietly, and it's just there's this light-hearted feeling. There's some nice music playing, and someone brings you some tea. All right, so what we can offer you, we have many different things. We can offer you companionship. We can offer you um intimacy. We also have our bath tokens that generally include companionship as well. You can do just about anything you would like. We can give you a nice meal. There's a lot of different things, but either way, you don't have to do it alone.
Okay.
What would you like to do, sweetheart?
Buffet? A little bit of
A
everything?
what?
A
You want to
buffet?
do a little bit of everything?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that is amenable, yes. Um, First, we do require that you finish your tea. What this will do is cleanse you of anything that could potentially be transferred to anyone else. We like to keep everyone safe here.
This is this
Um,
an STT?
Pretty much.
Oh,
um, STT away. um, I can't remember. There's like what is it? It's like a spell or a cantrip that basically cleanses you of stuff, and that's pretty much it in the tea form. Um, well, you have the pick of anyone here that you think suits your fancy.
Okay.
Is there a specific type of person, or do you just want to go for the prettiest lady you see?
Probably just that. We don't have to really do any of that. I just figured.
Yeah, no, that's fine. She comes up. Why don't we get you in the bath, sweetheart?
Haley.
She'll grab you by your hand and lead you back to the bath, and there's this bathroom where it's all one big bath, but it seems like it's only you two right now. Um, and she's like, gets you guys in the bath and tries to bring you some different soaps and different things that might that you might like, or the smell of or the feel of. And some, she tells you, can make you feel kind of sleepy and cozy, some can make you feel more energetic. And she's like, so would you like to talk about anything?
Uh, I'm not sure.
I can tell you've been going through some things. Giving off that kind of energy. Is there something wrong? Have you been going through something?
No, I'm just a small business owner trying my best.
Oh, do you own a business in town?
Yeah, I own the Bonsai Inn.
I don't think I've heard of that one.
Oh well, it's very cool. You gotta go sometime.
That sounds good. Has it been stressful for you?
Always.
Mm-hmm. What else is bothering you or troubling you? Remember, anything you say here will never be repeated to anyone else. Your privacy is our promise.
Um, that's about it. Just stressful business work.
Mm-hmm. Well, here is where you can relax, and we will take care of you. And she'll kind of motion to someone to bring like a tray of like different snacks and foods, things that they kind of try to engage and see if it's stuff that you would like. They brothel episode, yes. They bring you a tray of snacks over, and then she'll like grab your little paws and start cleaning like your fingers and your nails and try to get you kind of back in tip top shape. And then we will switch over to Nolakara. You were starting to leave the library. Um,
Yeah.
as you leave the library, Alistair comes in carrying like a basket. Oh my gosh! Hi, Nolakara. What are you doing here?
I was just visiting the library.
Oh, well, like, are you looking for something in particular?
Uh, I was trying to look for books for the local wildlife and or maps or stuff.
Okay. Was he able to help you?
Not exactly.
Did you tell him what you needed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just give him time. I'm sure he'll find it. Anyway, hope you have a good day. I need to go take care of some business, so.
What are you doing? What kind of business? What are you doing?
Oh, just a little, a doctor call. I needed to come see the librarian. He's one of my patients.
Okay.
Anyway, I will catch you later. And you see them walk over to kind of the oh my god, reception area, like where the librarian is, and they Pepper, what are you doing, son? Give me a sorry, my dog is, I don't know, being a lot right now. Yeah, you see them walk over and they pull out some different little vials and things out of their little basket, and they're kind of looks like they're trying to check on the librarian and maybe checking vitals, that kind of stuff. You're not entirely sure. Now that you have a different backstory, Snore. You're not entirely sure. You definitely can tell that they're doing some medical stuff, and they're like mixing different stuff and the different vials, and then he's not really reacting. He just keeps muttering to himself, and as he's muttering, they kind of lean his head back and have him swallow something from one of the vials, and there's just a whole thing going on there. So what would you like to do now? Are you wanting to leave the library, or what would you like to do? You can always wait if you want and talk to Alistair as well.
Yeah, can Nolakara just do like a perception to check and on like if she can like see properly and like at least try to recognize anything that she might have any idea of what it is.
Yeah, go for it.
She might not have any idea about anything, to be fair, when it comes to
Yeah,
medicine.
go for it.
But we'll see.
That's D&D though, you never know.
That's, I think, 9?
A 9. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my. Oh, okay, I'm so sorry. I thought my dog had shit hanging from his ass. It was just, okay, never mind. It was just some lint. I'm so sorry. He gets dingleberries sometimes because he's hairy. He's not fucking bald. Anyway, I'm sorry. I had a moment of distress there for a second, seeing as I've been holding him. Sorry, 9. You think that maybe one of the vials has blood in it, but that's about it.
Okay.
You kind of
Like-
see Alistair finish up and start packing up their basket, and they start walking away, you know, and they see, oh, are you still here? What are you doing here? You still looking around?
I guess. I don't know. Did you need any help with anything?
Oh, well, I'm kind of just doing some little medical visits to different clients. I do need to head over to the brothel. You could always walk with me there if you want.
I could do that, yeah.
Cool. You guys head out, starting to drizzle a little bit more, and get a little bit more rainy. And so, tell me about yourself, Nolikara. We haven't gotten a lot of time to just talk one-on-one.
Uh, 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 I mean, what? Well, I was raised by dwarves.
Mm-hmm.
My adoptive father was or is an artificer.
Oh, interesting.
They do all sorts of interesting stuff. They are mainly interested in like the medical side of things, which also interests
you.
me. So
Yeah.
I'm trying my best.
They'll kind of grab your hand in a like kind way. It's okay. We all have to start somewhere, and I'm always happy to try to help you if you need it. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Anyway, tell me more.
Uh, uh, well, after I left the dwarven colony, I did do some stuff with the elves, so that's neat as well. I've done some learning there with them as well.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Yeah, the elves were pretty neat. I think they might have had a bit more the kind of healing methods that I understand a bit better than the dwarves did.
Mm-hmm.
I probably should have spent a bit more time with the elves, but you know, it is what it is.
How'd you know your grandma? The one that owned the tavern.
I didn't.
Oh! Oh, what? Well, so you came here hoping that it was legit?
Kind of, yeah.
Wow, that's actually really interesting. You just left everything behind and came here to try to. That's super cool. Honestly, that's amazing. How did the others know your guys' grandma? I mean, I didn't really expect you guys to be related.
I assumed the same way I did. I got a letter that was addressed to me, and I assumed the others did the same. I don't know if they got more info than I did, but
You guys haven't talked about that?
uh, we haven't really been talking that much.
I mean, to be fair, you are trying to open a tavern, you know, I get it, there's a lot going on. Hopefully you guys can have some time to, you know, hang out and chill out. I just wanted to offer you guys, I mean, I never had a chance to, but you know, I know you guys have had a lot going on, but I would like to offer you guys maybe a medical check, a free medical check, you know, now that you're here in the city. And you know, sometimes people experience weird
side effects, traveling to new places. So,
Mhm.
have you guys noticed anything weird happening?
Anything in particular?
Hmm.
There are a whole lot of things that feel familiar, but they're not exactly what I remember them to be or what I recognize them to be.
Mm, okay, so things are a little off. Anything else weird been going on?
Well, I thought that I saw a shadow person, but I don't think anyone ever else saw them. So I don't know if that's just me imagining things.
Oh, what do you mean a shadow person?
When we were walking back from the forest, there was a shadow person on top of the roofs, and no one else apparently saw them.
Oh my god, yeah, I remember. You said you saw something and then we all turned around and nothing was there. What do you mean shadow person?
They looked like a person that was made out of shadows.
Interesting. Very interesting. Have you seen
This
any other
guy.
weird apparitions?
I don't think so.
I mean, maybe you just saw a weird shadow or you were tired. I mean, you guys did have a big trip here, right? So, you know,
We
a lot happening.
yeah,
I
that's for
I
sure.
do think you guys should come over and let me give you guys, each a medical check. Obviously I gotta take what I'm bringing over to one of the brothels now, but
Mhm.
we could always try to knock some of those out. When do you guys plan on getting the tavern open, by the way?
Uh, I guess as soon as we've done everything we want for it.
Y'all really just don't have any plans at all. That's okay though. Nothing wrong with that. You're just enjoying your lives, and I completely relate. Plus, I mean, I have been distracting you guys with my own stuff, but I am here to help in whatever way I can. I would love to help you guys.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
By this point, you guys kind of roll up to the brothel.
You can come in if you'd like.
Yeah.
All right, you guys roll up to a kind of it. The building doesn't look necessarily worn down, but it doesn't look as fancy as some of the other um brothels kind of on the strip. And when you roll up, someone comes to the door. Yes.
Hey, it's Alistair. I'm here to drop off my, this the package. I'm joined with a friend. They're safe.
And they let you guys in, and when you enter, it's um you notice there's a front room area, kind of like there's like a reception room, and going further back is kind of blocked off, like you have to be authorized to go back in. And there's kind of like a nice couch on one wall on the opposite of the reception, and you guys are instructed to sit there.
Thanks for joining me. This is a bit of a different brothel, but yeah, it's a little different here, but it's nothing to worry about. They're not gonna like
Mhm.
kidnap you or anything.
I'd hope not.
Yeah.
And then the door kind of that leads back to the rest of the brothel opens and shuts very quickly. You don't really get a good look what's behind the door. Um and you see someone come out, and what you would normally expect someone in a brothel to wear. They're kind of like, it's definitely more of a like outfit that definitely like hugs all the right curves kind of vibe, but it's definitely more covered up than you kind of expect brothels to be. And Alistair walks over, and they kind of quietly talk, and Alistair pulls a package out of the basket, hands it off to the person, and then they the person goes back through the door, and Alistair comes back to you.
Well, you ready?
I guess so, yeah.
All right. Let's get on. We can head to the tavern, you know. I know you guys got a lot to do, or and I've got my chores done for the day. So I mean, you know, I can come over and help you guys out with the tavern today.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
As you guys are walking back, you kind of notice that Alistair's looking a bit worn down, like a little bit more tired.
Mm.
You know, they haven't been talking much about what happened the night before. In fact, they've just been acting like nothing happened, and
Yeah.
you know, kind of beneath the surface, you kind of pick up on maybe they're not okay, but
Mhm.
they're just trying to play it off. And I would like for you to roll me a history check, please.
A history check. Okay.
Yes.
11.
All right. As you guys are walking back, and you know, you guys are maybe talking about, you know, just the town or whatever. There's just something about the way that Alistair talks that it just kind of gives you like a small, like, something in the back of your head that's nagging you. Not in a
Mhm.
bad way, just like something's familiar about their voice, but you just can't seem to place it.
Okay.
All right, we are going to switch back to Fidos.
Yep.
With your you know, you end up trimming the bushes, and they're not like the most beautiful, like they're definitely not professional, but they're not ugly, and Kif doesn't seem to mind either way. They're just kind of excited that you're there helping them, and you know, he kind of, while you're cutting the bushes, keeps kind of glancing up at you with cheesy little smiles, and um kind of comes back over and lets you know that you know, you did a good job, and he's grateful. Is there anything you'd like to say to him before you head back to the tavern?
Yeah, I'll say, um, thank you. It's not my best work, but I did the best I could. I will head now to the library, I think, for a bit. I assume the library is still open.
Yeah, I'd say it's still
Okay,
open.
okay. I will head to the library for a bit and then to the tavern. I hope to see you soon. And I do a little curtsy.
He nods his head and tries to curtsy back, but it's very awkward.
I wave him goodbye and head to the library.
All right. You're probably not gonna have a lot of time at the library. You know, I don't think you guys really talked about meeting back up, but you guys probably should soon, just to try to start working on the tavern. So you can
Yeah.
have what would you like to do with the library?
Uh, I wanna ask the librarian or search for storybooks for kids, teens,
Yeah,
and
yeah, sounds
a
good.
gardening book.
All right. So you go up and you ask, and he's just behind the desk kind of muttering to himself, kind of looking around at different books, and whatever you say to him, he just doesn't seem to register. He doesn't reply. He just kind of sits behind the desk organizing things into piles that don't really seem like they belong. Like he'll put like a book about, like a horror book next to like a medicinal book. Like it's just doesn't seem like there's a lot of rhyme or reason to the whole library itself or what he's doing, and he doesn't even seem to acknowledge you.
Can I try speaking in the other languages I know?
Yeah, go for it. Are
So,
you gonna try them all?
yeah.
All right. Just no replies, nothing. Doesn't even acknowledge you. Doesn't even seem like he knows that you're there. He just seems like he's in his own little world, and um you could roll perception if you'd like.
Okay. Uh, Perception. 8.
All right. he's since he's kind of looking down and looking around, you can't get a full glimpse of his face, but it does almost seem like there's something weird about his eyes. But because you kind of rolled low and you just and the way he's kind of searching around and looking around, you can't really fully get a good glimpse at it. DM question: did he reply to you whenever you were at the library? No, Japan.
Okay, I couldn't remember. Sorry, I didn't want to.
No, you're good.
Break
You're
it up.
good. You're totally fine. I I understand you wondering, so you're fine. Is there anything else you would like to do at the library, or would you like to try to meet back at the tavern?
I would like to go meet at the tavern.
Sounds good. All right. Let's go back to Bonsai at the brothel. You guys have done your bath. Is there anything else you would like to do at the brothel?
I probably just invite her to the inn at one
Tavern?
point. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yes. When do you open?
Hopefully tomorrow, but I don't really know. I also don't know what's
Well.
going on with my voice.
With what?
My voice, I don't know. My voice isn't going to go off. Yeah, maybe tomorrow.
Oh, well, I could bring some of the girls up and we could come check out your fine establishment.
Yeah, exactly. That'll be fun.
She'll give you like a little kiss on the forehead and send you on your way.
Okay. Bye, pretty lady.
Bye, cutie pie. All right. Would everybody like to meet back up at the tavern?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. What would you guys like to do once you're all there? Maybe you kind of all end up there around the same time.
No.
Well, what all do we need to get done to get the tavern up and running?
When you say that, the construction guy comes down. So, I heard you guys talking. I don't remember what voice I did for him, so fucking don't. I don't know if this.
I don't
is
think
correct.
this is the same guy. guys.
Anyway, listen, I don't exactly know what y'all are looking at, but if you want to get ready, by tomorrow or the next couple of days, I can get you done enough. All the construction won't be done, but I can assure you I won't be doing nothing at night, keeping any of the guests awake. So just let me know and I can get y'all ready maybe by tomorrow.
Sounds good to me, right, guys?
Yeah.
That would be appreciated.
mean-
Thank you.
I wouldn't mind an extra bowl or two of soup, I got a lot I'm doing.
Maybe we gotta make some soup.
Yeah.
We gotta find.
Sounds good, sounds good.
I gotta do the other recipe too.
Yeah, whatever that means. I'm gonna get back to work.
Okay, bye.
Wait.
Did that guy sound a
Over the
little
ta-
different to you guys?
A little bit. Over the table.
I
That was the
tried to
elf that
repeat.
doesn't know Elvish, right?
No, that's the
No,
the,
that was the
ale guy.
alcohol.
Oh,
The
right.
alcohol.
The elf was
Our
the
alcohol
one with the
vendor.
alcohol, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
Can I do a history check if I remember if they sounded like that?
Your history
Go
check
for it.
is the roll back the video.
The
Go back on session 2.
16.
Baby, I don't know.
I don't think that was your voice.
I don't think
I
so.
don't remember him having a
Listen,
strong New York accent.
Maybe he's having a stroke. I don't know.
A tiny bit like Italian heritage.
That's what I
going on.
heard.
Mhm. Alistair kind of pops her head in the door.
You had a stroke?
Oh, what the hell? Where'd it come from?
Oh, sorry. I told
Now we're gonna put a
Laura I
fucking
would be
bell on
coming
you.
over. Oh, what?
Yeah.
What?
I didn't know you were standing there.
Sorry. Anyway, hey Bonsai, hey guys.
Hi, All Star.
To help in any way I can to help you guys get ready.
Okay, well, let's get a game plan going, guys. What do you think we need to do?
Also,
What?
we need to find ingredients for the next food, right?
Should we go there first?
And what
I
time of day are we now?
You guys are kind of getting towards late afternoon, almost evening time. Based on what the cookbook said for the next ingredient, it'd probably be like a day trip.
Okay, so let's not do that today then.
Then we should go out in the town and invite people.
Oh, that's a great idea. The brothels would be a great place to start. They know everybody that comes in and out of this town. They know lots of people, all kinds of different clients.
I already talked to the brothel. They're gonna come send some people.
Oh, there's multiple brothels. Did you go to all of them?
No, but is it like a rivaling system? Like if we get them, are they gonna shoot up the other brothel?
Oh, that's kind of dark, Bonsai. No. They
I
all
don't
kind
know.
of
The conflicting
cater
businesses.
people, you know?
Well, I don't know. Sometimes there might be different brothels doing different stuff. Like if we have
Are
another
y'all
inn, we
gonna
would have
shoot
to.
up other people?
I mean, if they try to take our business, we're gonna have to do what we gotta do.
Oh dear.
I'm a strong businessman.
Oh, usually people around here, we all try to support each other's businesses.
I mean, we can try that, but stuff happens.
Oh. Don't let me butt in anyway.
Would you guys like to maybe try to start making some of the food that you guys do know you have and getting the tavern ready in general?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
we
would
need to
also
make
like.
soup for the worker.
Yep. I
Are
would
you guys
also.
gonna Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. We had some thistle or purple oregano, whatever we called it last time.
Yeah, purple oregano.
Left to try to transplant it. Do you think it's still viable? Last time I
Um,
failed the check, I think.
Oh, okay. You can always check again, or you could also ask Kif, who's supposed to come by later.
Okay, I will wait for Kif then.
Yeah, that's fine. As you guys are kind of getting ready, I know some of you said you were about to go kind of canvass the town. Someone ends up walking into the tavern because the door's unlocked, and they're probably
God fucking
assuming
damn it.
it's open. I sent a picture on of what he looks like.
Yeah.
Everybody keep it in your fucking pants.
No shirt, no shoes, no service, sir.
Hello there. How are you guys?
Why don't you have a shirt?
I do. Sorry. DM thing. He has a shirt on. That's just a picture that I have of what he looks like.
I like your blue jeans.
Oh, they're purple, but anyway, hello.
I mean, just a saying.
Do you guys serve what's feels very empty in here? Are you guys open?
We technically open tomorrow, but we could serve you.
Well, I am a bard, and seeing as you open tomorrow, I mean, I kind of need a place to stay. I just rolled into town, and I would love to play at your establishment. Maybe we could work out a deal where I get a night stay, and tomorrow I play for your grand opening.
That could be fun. Could we get a little bit of a sample just to make sure that your vibe fits our vibe?
Oh, yes, I can. I will roll performance. Give me just a second. We added nothing. All right. He pulls out like a lute. Sorry, I couldn't think of what it's called for a second. He pulls out a lute And he starts playing and he starts singing along with it. He's just kind of singing about distant lands, things that you guys maybe aren't super aware of, but he um sings beautifully, like really gorgeous. The music is probably like some of the best music you've ever heard. And everyone receives bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Ooh.
I forget how long that lasts. Let me look. You guys could potentially use it for cooking. How long does
Isn't it like up to long rest?
let me
Or
see,
until long
bardic?
rest unless used?
Yeah, let me double check. I can't remember. Oh, it lasts for 10 minutes.
For 10 minutes, okay.
Okay.
Wait,
so-
start fucking cooking!
I mean, we can
Uh,
always ask him again to play, and we give him a bowl of soup after that.
Possibly.
So, could I stay here at your fine establishment and play tomorrow?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, thank you.
Sounds.
What's your name?
good.
By the what the hell
Wait.
was it? Why'd you say it that way?
What do you mean?
You sounded kind of sus right there. I don't know about that. Why'd you say it that way?
Don't worry, cutie. My name
Is
is
he trying to fuck
Liam.
me? I don't know what's going on.
Oh, I mean, I good in the sack.
What?
Yeah, I'm really, really good in the sack.
What kind of sack? Like a potato
Oh.
sack?
No, in the bedroom, darling.
Oh,
I know how to please my partners.
interesting.
Multiple of them.
I guess it depends.
Wait, are we gonna just open up a brothel now? Doesn't say it have to be an inn.
I don't like to do it for money. I do it for pleasure. For everyone's pleasure.
Just like a team bonding thing.
So, am I free to stay in a room? If you
Yes.
have one for you.
You can stay in room
can someone
2.
show me to my room?
Yeah, Fetus, you can show them.
Fetus?
Yes.
That's your name?
No, that's just what he calls me. My name is Firos, and I do a curtsy. I-
He kind of reaches out. May I see your hand, please?
I give the hand.
He kisses it and kind of does like a small bow. Lead the way, please.
I shall. Please come after me. And we head upstairs.
As you guys head upstairs, he turns to Nolakara and kind of gives them a wink and follows Fidos up the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that guy just
So-
eye fucked you. I don't even know. I feel like I'm pregnant. I didn't even just talk to that man.
Honestly, he can get it. I mean, DM wise, goddamn. I found that art and I was like, yeah, y'all are gonna like this one. Like perfect mix of femboy and I don't know. Yeah, he'll follow Fidos to the room. Nolakara and Bonsai, do you guys talk or anything? I mean, I
that's
fucking
out of
comment.
words.
Now, time to get cooking. I only got a little bit of. I'm only a little inspired and hard for a little bit longer, so let's go start cooking.
We're gonna need some good food, alright?
Hard for a little bit longer.
Guys.
Isn't that what Bardic
what was
Inspiration is about?
that?
Oh yeah, All Star. I forgot you're still here.
Who was that?
It was a bard.
I don't know, but they were hot.
Well, he's very attractive, yeah. I mean, not entirely. I mean, well, I'm
You're-
usually into girls, but damn.
You go shoot your shot.
Oh, no, I would rather not. I can help you guys cook or whatever we're doing.
Yeah, let's go do that.
All right. Fidos, you lead Liam up to his room. Well, it's lovely to make your acquaintance.
The pleasure was mine.
Oh, pleasure.
Oh boy.
And then he closes his door and is in his room.
Good. Good.
You stay in there until you can behave.
You young men stay there until you're not hot anymore. Think about what you've done. And I had like I don't say that, by the way. I don't say that.
You're good, you're good. You guys are very inspired.
Gay.
Gay.
Very gay, inspired, you know, same difference.
Yep.
Why not both?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna call for a small break. Everybody can go piss, go get a drink, get a little stretch in. I'm gonna take my dog out as well. So everybody take a small break.
Thank you.
Okie dokie. It's break time.
I need some help real quick.
Okay,
We are
I'll
gay
be-
as fuck.
I'll be right back.
I'm also back. Oh, my
Welcome back.
iPad is just sitting on my keyboard typing.
What's it trying to tell us?
It says this first of all. So, yeah.
I don't see it.
556. Oh my lord. It's American. It's talking about bullets already.
Oh man. All right. As
Also, if y'all can
everybody,
hear any fighter jets, I'm very sorry because they are extremely flying right now on top of us, apparently.
okay. I don't hear anything. You're all good. All right. Everybody got their drinks, their snacks, their piss out of their systems.
Yep.
Sure.
Pepper
yeah.
literally did.
Yep. All right. Let us jump into it. What the fuck were we at? Sorry, my dog completely threw me off.
We were
Making
going
soup.
to make
Oh.
food.
Food.
Okay. All right. Are you guys gonna try to make your new recipe?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Go ahead and everybody give me a performance roll, and then I think it's a D6.
Yeah. Dirty 20.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Everybody
What is
oh my
D6?
gosh.
What is D6?
Dice. Roll a D6 dice.
Oh,
Oh,
wait.
D6 dice?
Yeah, for
Yes.
inspiration.
Oh, so that's on top of the. Okay,
Top of the 20.
Yeah.
And your performance.
what's my performance? Okay, so that's 21.
All right. So you guys make a bomb ass fucking soup, and Alistair had been out front, kind of cleaning up and stuff, and they come in.
So, where's Nutmeg?
Who?
Nutmeg? What do you mean,
Nutmeg.
who?
I misunderstood. I heard butt leg, and I was like,
Yeah, I haven't seen her around today. Is she okay?
we don't know.
You don't know. Isn't
Yeah,
she
I
under
haven't
your
seen her in a
guys'
bit.
care?
We just returned.
Oh no, this is like my pet rock where I lost it. Let's go look for her.
Yeah.
You guys don't know where Nutmeg is?
I was gone.
Dear.
All right, you guys, where do you want to look for Nutmeg?
I'll check the cellar.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
All right, you're checking the cellar. Abigail and Snorri, where would you guys like to check?
I'm going to the cabin on the back.
The cottage, okay. Abigail, where are you
Yeah.
headed?
Probably inside the tavern upstairs to see if she's cleaning one of the rooms that's empty.
All right. All right, Bonsai, you head down into the cellar. Go ahead and roll, I guess, investigation.
17.
You kind of look around, poke around. She's definitely not down there. You just doesn't look like she's been down here at all today so far. I guess Abigail, you would like to go upstairs?
Yep.
All right, you're checking probably the empty rooms in the hall. Go ahead and roll investigation.
$18.
All right, you go into one of the first empty rooms. Nothing in there. Everything looks good. Seems like everything's kind of getting cleaned up and decorated and really looking nice. And you check the other room, and Nutmeg is also not in that room. You're kind of feeling a little anxious, not sure where she is. Nolakara, you head to the cottage. Where would you like to look first?
Well, first the front room and then the bedrooms.
All right, roll me an investigation check, please.
I don't think I'm seeing shit.
What did you roll?
That is a natural one.
All right, so you head into the cabin, and as you head in, you trip on something on the floor. You're not entirely sure what it was, but it was big. And as you trip, you kind of take a little bit of a hard tumble and you bump your head. And you're kind of out of it for now. Um,
Okay.
little klutz. Your little snake tail got all wrapped up in something. You don't know what it
Mhm.
is. Maybe it was a dead body. Who knows? All right. Fidos and Bonsai, you guys kind of meet up.
I didn't find her.
Me neither. Should we check on Lakara to see if you found her?
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Is Alistair still with us?
Yeah.
Come help us find her.
Yeah, of course. Let's go.
Alistair's kind of looking a little worried, and they kind of head out in front of you guys, rushing to the cottage. And
You guys mind if I open the door?
Go ahead.
Alistair opens the door, and I need you both to roll a perception.
17.
10.
All right. Fidos, you guys don't have any candles lit in the main room, and it's getting kind of dark after all that cooking. And you definitely there's something on the floor, something large. Bonsai, you notice right in front of the door is the jacket, like a little cloak that Nutmeg had been wearing, that one of you had let her borrow. It's crumpled up on the floor, and you notice Nolakara kind of dazed in the corner, laid out on the floor. You don't know if she was attacked or what happened. Would you like to share this information with Fidos?
Yes.
All right. Well, proceed.
You okay over there?
You are conscious, just feeling a little dazed.
Huh?
Did you find her? Her coat's here. What happened?
I don't know. I think I tripped.
How did you trip? You don't even have feet.
Good point. I don't know. I tried to go to the cabin to look for Nutmeg and I fell.
Oh, what? Isn't this all one solid level? How'd you fall going straight?
I don't know.
Well, did you find her?
I didn't get there yet.
Well, her coat's here. Let's go look.
Okay.
Can we go look back there?
You guys head to the first room. She's not in there. And then you head to the room where she normally sleeps. The door is closed.
I'll knock. Hello, Nutmeg.
You think you hear talking inside.
What if you open up the door to your guys' room?
I will also knock a bit. Nutmeg, is that you inside? I will come in, alright? And I open the door, or try to open the door.
The door opens with no problem. You see a candle lit in the corner, and you see Nutmeg sitting on the bed talking to someone, but no one's there.
Can I see her butterflies?
Yeah, the butterflies are kind of a little something weird, it seems like, going on with them. They're all on kind of her shoulders, and they don't look well.
Can I roll something? Perception, insight, something?
Go ahead, and then
Can I
You guys-
roll animal handling on the butterflies?
you can, yeah. No, Lakara, are you still kind of getting up since nobody helped you?
Yeah. you know. all
I
of
mean,
that.
I don't know how you fucking tripped with no feet, so I don't really fucking know, man.
Alistair helps Nolakara up and they come join you guys. Okay, go ahead and what were you rolling, Abigail? What were you trying to see?
Uh, if I can figure out what's going on with the nutmeg.
All right. And I forgot, what did you roll?
I rolled 11, but I have +1 on investigation, +2 on perception. Your call.
Okay. Investigation's fine. You see that she has her doll beside her. And not what she's talking to. There seems to be nothing there. And she's talking and talking about maybe like an adventure in the forest that she had, and um she mentions that she hates Haringen coffee carrots,
Mm.
that it's her least favorite food. But she knows someone that absolutely loves it, and she loves to gather the ingredients and cook it for this person. And Bonsai, what would you like to roll?
I rolled
Or what
animal
did you roll?
handling on the butterflies. 16.
What would you like to do? What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to see. I guess just if I know it, why the butterflies or what are they doing?
Okay. You kind of reach out your finger towards one, and it kind of crawls onto your finger, and it just seems like they don't feel good. Like maybe they're a little sickly. Nolakara, you can come in. You kind of get an idea of what's happening here. What would you like to do?
I want to ask if everything's all right. Because
You
usually
asking?
nutmeg is already like out and about, you know.
She doesn't reply, and then Alistair comes into the room.
Nutmeg?
She starts snapping her fingers. Nutmeg! Nutmeg! And it takes 3 or 4 calls out to Nutmeg.
Can I run a check
for
real
Nutmeg.
fast?
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Arcana?
Alright, are you rolling it on Nutmeg?
Yes.
Go for it.
$15. I'm looking to see if she's possessed.
Alright, so you roll, and or you kind of get a little closer, maybe look and take a good look at her, and as you're taking a look at her, you're probably looking at her eyes and different things like that. It definitely does not seem like she's possessed, but something's wrong. And when you notice her eyes, they are kind of hazy and milky color, like they're almost glazed over. And Nutmeg looks at Alistair.
Alistair?
And Alistair looks kind of grim.
Hi, sweetie. You feeling okay?
But Nutmeg doesn't reply. And they kind of
Um, let's talk out in the hall, guys.
Okay.
you guys all step out.
Something's up, and I think I need to take a medical look at Nutmeg. I kind of feel like I might know what's going on, but are you guys okay with me
I can
trying
help.
to see what's okay? Would you guys be comfortable with that?
Yeah.
If Bonsai is present, I'm alright with that. Yes.
Okay. I might need an herb from the forest. Not deep, just on the outskirts. I don't know if one of you could maybe take care of that for me.
Yeah.
Best you two go together.
Alistair will pull out a notepad and kind of scribble down some notes and a small drawing and rip out a sheet and hand it to you guys. It looks kind of like this it's like a silvery blue color, and they explain that it should be right on the outskirts of the forest. As you get over there, they kind of explain exactly where it is.
I need you guys to pick it up from the roots. Like pull it from the roots and the body, the whole thing, the whole thing. And I need a bundle of them, like a good handful, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
All right, are you guys gonna head out and do that?
Yep.
Yes, Firos wants to put out a sign on the tavern, like we are out or on a break or something. And also leave a small note for Keith, a drawing that we are out in case he's coming.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, you two will head out.
Yeah.
You'll probably want to go as fast as possible.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll let you guys kind of head straight there. As you guys are headed there, you'll see Kith. Looks like he was headed into the tavern, and whenever he sees you guys, he gives you a big wave. He looks like he's cleaned himself up and he's in his nicest shirt again. And he kind of walks up to you guys.
Something's wrong with Nutmeg, and we need to go get an herb by the forest for her. Alistair is trying to help her with bonsai.
He looks very upset and points that he'll go wait at the tavern.
Firos will say thank you, and we continue on our way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Back at the farm, Alistair's
Farm?
kind of the farm,
We
you
have
know.
a farm. We have a farm.
Oh no, back at the cottage, Alistair kind of sits on the bed and is looking like they're trying to monitor Nutmeg.
Bonsai,
Yeah.
you met Lord Valentina, right?
Yeah.
I might need something from her. I don't know just yet.
Should I go
things
there
like
now?
this. It might be for the best, yes.
Okay.
Wait.
And they kind of pull out like a very kind of a fancy looking little scroll kind of thing.
This is just like an official like IOU thing from her. It just she doesn't really always like to do stuff unless she's getting paid for it. But she kind of owes me one, so just tell her that I sent you, and and that we need help.
I'll give them a hug and then run off.
All right, as you're headed out, you see Kith walk up, looking very anxious.
No time to explain. I'll be back.
He kind of trots up to you, kind of trying to see if you'll tell him where you're headed.
I'll do a spin move and cut it outside.
You what?
I'll spin move out of their way and run outside.
No, he's like run with you. He's not trying to stop you.
Oh, I mean, but I don't know. I'm just going. I'm running.
All right. He kind of heads back to the tavern. All right. Nolakara and Fidos, you guys find the plant pretty easily. Nolakara, you are feeling a little woozy. You took a pretty bad tumble, and you kind of feel like you might be a little bit slower getting back. Would you like to let Fidos run ahead?
Yes.
All right. You basically, Phedos is going to be a little bit quicker than you alone. So, Abigail, would Phedos run ahead?
No.
All right. It will take you guys a lot longer, considering that Nolakara is not doing so hot. Probably like double the time. Are you okay with that?
Yes.
Okay. It could potentially harm Nutmeg. All right.
Don't do that. No.
Unfortunately, I think Piros would stay with you. She doesn't like separation.
All
Fair
right.
enough.
Bonsai.
Yeah, speedy
You
boy.
notice you're a speedy boy, yes. You could try to see if there's like someone that would let you use a horse in town if you want on your way up.
Yeah.
All right.
I need to borrow a
Um,
horse. Anybody got a horse? Or a
You,
small
Funnily
donkey?
enough, notice the elven guy that sells you guys the ale has a horse with a carriage, kind of looks like he's made a little bit of a little camp spot
I
near
I
near the
need to
lake.
borrow your services for a second. I know we didn't get off on the right foot, but I got an emergency. Can you take me up the mountain?
Uh, um, where?
Can I just tell him where I'm going?
Yeah.
The closest there.
Oh.
If you can't go all the way up there, I understand, but just as close as possible.
Mm. Ooh. That place. You okay, Bubba? Anything going on? It's just storming. That place kind of scares me.
You don't have to take me all the way. I could borrow it too. That's fine if you trust me. I know we had a
the
bad
horse.
thing. That's fine.
Yeah, you better bring it back though when you're done.
I will definitely. I mean, if you have a small donkey, that's fine too. I'm not a lot of space or a miniature stallion.
Just take the horse.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
All right.
How do I ride this?
Oh no. Yeah, I guess roll animal handling to see if the horse will let you.
Nat 20. The first one I got.
Hell yeah.
All right, you go up to the horse, and it seems like a really just sweet horse, and it kind of puts its head down for you to pet its mane and maybe climb up on it.
I need your services, kind sir or lady or they be. I just need to go and save my friend. Do you mind going fast up the mountain? And I'll make sure I get you some nice whatever food you want.
Yeah, the horse seems all right with it, and the guy unhooks it from the carriage and kind of gives the horse's ass a little spank, and the animal takes off. I would like for you to roll acrobatics to see if you can hold on. Or strength? Whichever one's higher. I'll let you roll whatever's higher. I have a feeling it's probably acrobatics.
Yeah, it'll be 15.
All right. Yeah, it heard you loud and clear, and it took off pretty hard, and you kind of really have to hold on tight. So you're gonna get there much quicker than you would have if it was like whenever you guys were walking.
Hell yeah.
Why are there 6 pedals when there's only 4 directions? What does that mean, Snore?
It's a reference.
Oh, okay. I'm stupid. I'm a dummy. All right. Nolakara, you're kind of feeling faint. And you guys can roll medicine to see if Nolakara is okay if you want, because she's feeling like she probably can't walk much further at the moment.
8.
Do I also roll?
Well, it's your head, so yeah, you can roll just to kind of how you're feeling.
That's
Uh
17.
you kind of start gingerly kind of touching where you bumped your head when you fell. Fidos, you can't really tell what's going on. It definitely seems like Nolakara hit their head pretty fucking good. Whenever they fell and you guys hadn't really had a chance, and you're kind of touching around back there, and you're like, you think you might have a concussion?
Oh no.
You
I
hit
th-
your
I-
head pretty hard. He said
I-
that one, baby.
Yeah, I think I might still be suffering from a concussion. I think you should just go get the herbs yourself real quick. I'll
Okay.
wait, or I'll just try to go back to the tavern as good as I can, I guess.
Around where on the map are we right now?
You
Yeah.
guys are actually near the temple, and that's actually where Gary is. If you wanted to get Gary to maybe keep an eye out on Nolakara.
Yes, I will run up to Gary and uh, greet him as nice as I can while I'm very scared and all over the place because of the nutmeg situation. And I ask him if he can heal or take care of Nolakara while I go get the herbs.
Yes, my child. And he kind of rushes over to the aid of Nolakara, and you would like to continue on to the tavern?
Yeah.
All right. Bonsai, you get to the mansion. You run into the same thing that you guys did before, closed off gates. Okay, I get it now a little bit more, Snore. You get to the closed off gates, there's guards there that are like, none shall pass kind of vibe.
I was here the other day. I'm here again. I need some help.
Do you have a official paper?
Yes, here.
They kind of take it and open it and mull over it together. You may proceed, and they open the gates for you. Leave the
Where-
horse here.
Where can I park my horse?
You can leave it with us.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Such
um,
nice valets.
Yeah, you take valet. Oh my god. They kind of are not happy with you. They don't think you're funny.
Do you know what a
you
valet
take off.
is?
I'm sure there's valets for like carriages and horses and stuff. Depending if you're at a nice establishment. But they don't say anything, but they're not happy with you. They're gonna kill the horse, Abigail? Oh no. Would you like to head up into the
Yeah.
mansion?
Mhm.
All right. There's you go into the mansion, like the guards let you in and the butler's there, and the one that you met before, the soulless looking one. And are you asking to go see Lady Valentina?
Yeah. I need to see Lady Valentina.
He'll lead you to a different area this time. The last time they kind of took you to like a very fancy room, but this time it's kind of like a more of an office area. And there's these giant windows that kind of look out over the city and you see this desk in the middle of the room. There's like a really nice fireplace. It's on, it's fall time. And you see her sitting on like a chase lounge. Oh,
Lady-
hello.
Lady Valentina.
No, I'm just kidding.
Are you the count,
Go ahead.
Chocolate? Lady Valentina, I come to you of an urgent matter. I have this paperwork for you.
You see Athena there.
Hi, Athena.
But she kind of nods at you, and then Lord Valentina kind of gestures for you to come to her.
I'll come over. I'll sit on her lap.
You're frisky. You're a frisky little guy, aren't you?
Sometimes
Now, what can I do for you, kitten?
I need some help. My friend is sick.
Hmm. Is it that little bunny girl?
Yeah. Wait, how do you know about the little bunny girl?
She kind of gently taps your nose. I know everything
What
about
did
this
I
little.
do today?
Oh, you mean when you went to go see the ladies at the brothel?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna reply with "Who did you do today?" and I was gonna fist bump you, but that's cool too.
Mm-hmm. You didn't sleep with any of them.
How do you know?
I know things.
Well, I do like this conversation, but I do also need your help. I'm very
Mm-hmm.
infatuated about how you know this stuff, and I would like to know how you run your business empire. But I have to be a little less girl boss, a little bit more, uh, getting shit done right now.
Mm-hmm.
So can I have your help?
Let me see the paper.
Here's the paper.
She takes a look at it. Hmm. And she, she kind of has very long, very sharp fingernails. Um, and
I bet that
she'll
would feel good
kind
on my
of.
back.
It's just like maybe once we have a little bit more time, cutie. Um,
Okay, I'll come over tomorrow.
she'll kind of motion for Athena to come over, and she whispers something to her or to them, and then Athena kind of goes off. So, what is happening with the little bunny girl?
I'm not sure. Her eyes are getting all glossy and stuff, and All Star told me to come here because they know that you can help, and I greatly appreciate it. And I hope that my horse is parked correctly out there. I can't have any dings. Last time somebody tried to key it, and then I'm just it's a rental.
Key horse.
Yeah, it was a while back. It was really weird, but yeah.
Hmm.
I borrowed this from my alcohol dealer, so that's not a great thing if we screw this up, because then I won't have any alcohols. I'm sorry to tell me my problems are yours. How's your day been?
Hmm. It's been it's been quite lovely. And then Athena kind of comes back in, and hands a small package off to the Lord. Well, little boy, this is for Alistair. Why don't you scurry on?
My business is having a grand opening tomorrow. Would you please come and we can talk some more?
Oh, so you guys are opening tomorrow?
Tomorrow
I
night,
would
yeah.
love to. I
Thank
will
you.
see what I can do.
I appreciate it. You're also invited, Athena.
They nod.
Your piggyback ride was perfect. All right, I'm gonna go hit the road. I hope I can kick that horse into a third gear and get back in time, but I greatly appreciate the help.
Bye bye, Bonsai.
Bye bye, lady. Or I mean, Lord. Wait, yeah, what? Valentina?
The Lord is
And
fine.
Athena. You can call
They
me
nod again.
Archduke.
The butler escorts you back out to your horse. The
Hey,
guards kind of
you're also welcome to
giving
come
you a
to the
nice
inn,
tour.
too. And you two
You say
guards,
it to the guards or
and
all of them?
all of them.
The butler doesn't say anything. One of the guards goes,
Alright, I'll take that as a maybe. I'll put you down in the list. Guard number. You want to be one or two?
"How about you shove it up your ass?"
Guard, shove it up your ass. Okay, I'll put that down as a maybe. I hope you have a wonderful night, Did you fill her up and ready to go?
What?
Thank you for having my horse. I will be gone now. Bye, guys.
All right, you're headed down the mountain. Nolakara, you are being tended to by Gary. He gets you patched up.
Yes, a fellow anaconda.
Yes. He gets you patched up, kind of gives you a little bit of healing. You're feeling a lot better. You are welcome to start heading on after Fidos. Fidos, you are on your way to the inn, and as you're on the way, something happens. You're running as fast as you can. And you know what? Let's give me an acrobatics roll.
Oh, that's a pickle. 6.
All right. You feel someone overtake you. You kind of like, you can't even fight it. You get slammed to the ground. You feel something in the side of your neck, kind of like a prick or something, and everything goes dark. All right. Nolakara, you kind of roll up, and as you're headed to the tavern, you're almost there, and you notice the herbs on the ground, and you notice maybe like a patch of Fidos's clothing nearby.
Can I do an investigation check
Sure.
to see what's happened there? Uh. 23.
All right. You're kind of looking around. You, like I said, you notice the herbs, and you notice kind of like in the around the area there's some like gravel kicked around, or maybe your best assumption is maybe on her way she may have tripped. It seems like falling or tripping is kind of running in the party today, and you're thinking maybe she dropped the herbs. You don't know. Would you like to try to take the herbs to the tavern?
Yes, but can I see like what direction the like the running has gone or the tripping? Can I see that?
You don't really see. It doesn't see, like, it's mostly cobblestone.
Oh, okay.
You just kind of notice like maybe some loose pieces of gravel or dirt or something, and you just kind of notice where it just looks like either a scuffle or someone tripped or something. There's not, as far as you know, your best assumption is maybe she tripped on her way and dropped the herbs. There's no real nothing.
Okay.
I mean, the only weird thing is maybe the patch of her like clothing being there. That's kind of a little bit odd.
Well, I grab the clothing and the herbs and I rush into the tavern or the cabin.
All right. When you get back, Alistair's with Nutmeg. Nutmeg is kind of laid out on the bed. She's asleep.
Did you see
Nolakara!
Firos?
What?
Did you see Firos?
What do you mean? I thought she was with you.
She was, but I had to go to visit Gary because I was not faring too well, and then she went to run for the herbs and get back, but I thought she like tripped or something and she like dropped the herbs, but I got the herbs, but like I thought she would be here though.
Oh, maybe she went to see Kev or something. I'm not really sure. Can I get the herbs though?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, do you think you could give me a kettle of hot water, please?
Yes.
All right. not long later, Bonsai, you roll up.
I'll run inside.
Yeah,
I got
thank
the
you.
stuff.
Okay.
They take the package and they wait for Nolakara to come back with the kettle of hot water. Um, and they take the herbs that you gave them, and they take a vial, like out of the package. They're trying to conceal it a little bit, and they pour it into the hot kettle with the herbs.
Can I take a peek?
You're gonna try to see what the vial is?
Yes.
Yeah, go for it.
17.
What are you rolling for? Are you rolling like perception?
Investigation.
Investigation. All right. You know, they're clearly trying to hide it, or like not be super showy with it. You know, this is the second time you guys have seen them receive something from Lord Valentina, and you kind of think it looks a little bit like blood, but like a very, very almost black blood.
What is that?
Um, it's something that a medical thing that Lord Valentina supplies me with.
But what is it? Like, what kind of medical stuff?
Well, Nutmeg is having a bit of a weird ailment.
What,
Um,
what kind? I
and
can help. Maybe if you help me. You trusted me earlier.
yes, try to think of the best way to explain this. It's kind of like a sickness of the spirit or of the soul. And, usually it's because you guys know the city that we're in's a bit odd. And
Yeah.
it has to do with remembering something from their life before coming, or maybe the return of something that is influencing the energy.
Oh, so they get sick by figuring out or knowing that stuff?
Sometimes it's something like that, yes. And they
No.
get very confused, and they can talk to people that aren't there, and they kind of lose themselves a little bit. And if we don't act quick enough, we can lose them forever. So.
Well, we'll let you do it. If you need anything, I'm right here.
All right, we are going to switch over to Fidos. Abigail.
Yep.
You come to, you're awake, and you can go ahead and roll me perception.
17.
All right, you can't see anything because you're blindfolded. You feel like you've been blindfolded. You can kind of see the flicker of what seems like a flame, but you can't really make it out. You feel that your hands and feet have been tied to something hard, like maybe a chair. And as you're sitting there, you hear someone start to walk towards you. Would you like to say or do anything?
Firos will say, "Oh, what's going on?"
You feel the blindfold pulled off, and standing in front of you is this person. Let me send it into the main Discord. Oh wait, did I send? Okay, I sent that into the main Discord. Let me send it to the group chat as well. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I will be asking the questions. They walk around to the other side of the table and sit down. What did you do to Nutmeg?
What? We didn't do anything.
they pull their gloves off, and they kind of toss them to the side, and you see little kind of bunny-like paws, and you notice on the forearm something. Go ahead and give me another perception roll.
10.
You can't quite make it out. You know, you're feeling a little fuzzy after whatever happened. And you notice on their arm, you can't quite make it out, but it looks like there's like circles that have been carved into their arm with a knife. And like X's over them. You can't make out quite how many of them, but you're kind of notice that's something you notice. Perhaps you guys have heard of this before. I don't know. Perhaps you haven't. What did you do with Nutmeg?
We found her in the tavern and offered her to stay with us.
God
When we
damn
saw-
it! Don't lie to me. I know you killed her.
What?
You killed Nutmeg. I know it.
We did not kill Nutmeg. We just met her and we love her as much as one can.
The lies need to end at some point because I saw Nutmeg in the forest that day. She was dead.
Which forest? I don't understand. She's sick right now. We are trying to help her.
You do understand that you are in a predicament, right? You are at my mercy. So, what did you do?
Firos is at a loss for words. She's trying to comprehend what this person has, what connection this person has to Nutmeg.
You see that their eyes kind of glow red, and whenever they turn kind of different angles. I can do this the easy way or the hard way. I have taken care of all your comrades. You are the last that's left. They're all dead. All of them.
Firos starts crying a bit. I don't know what else to tell you. We didn't kill her. She's still alive. She's with us. She's with my comrades. And she needs help. If you care for her, if you're doing this for her, that means you care for her. That means we have to help her.
I killed your comrades. What do you mean?
I believe they are strong.
No, I slit every last one of their throats. And I watched them bleed out. Happily.
Why?
You guys killed Nutmeg.
We did not.
Why are you lying to me?
I am not lying. But on the chance that we did hurt her, that wasn't our intent. But I can tell we didn't. Can I do a strength check?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh boy. Wait, what did I have to add to my strength check?
Your strength modifier.
Probably
Uh,
think it's 0.
It's 1.
Oh, okay. I thought you had terrible strength.
I mean, I rolled 10. So 11.
You definitely are very tightly handled. All right. They turn around and they kind of dig around in something on the shelf behind them, and they turn around with a scroll, and they set it on the table.
Can I see what's on the scroll?
It's rolled up currently.
Ah.
As they go to unroll it, you can have another perception check on their arm.
Dirty 20.
All right. You see that there are 6 circles on their arm, and all but one has an X through it. And then they go to unroll the scroll, and they cast Zone of Truth on you, so you feel compelled to tell the truth no matter what. So,
Yeah.
where is Nutmeg, then, since you're so intent on lying?
She's in the cottage at our tavern. Last I saw her.
What? No. She's dead.
She's
And
very
then-
much alive from what I saw.
We're gonna switch back to Bonsai and Nolakara and Alistair and everyone. Alistair let the tea steep for a little bit.
Can somebody help prop up her head and we can get this into her?
I'll help.
Alright, they kind of use the spout of the teapot, to pour it down Nutmeg's throat, because it seems like it might be a little bit easier than a cup, and Nutmeg doesn't really react or anything, it gets into their system.
All we can do right now is just wait and hope that they're gonna be okay. What do you guys know about Nutmeg? Do we have any memories or family? Anything that you guys can think of?
Not sure. We were still just learning everything about them.
Did she
My
have any
PS4
memories?
memory is failing me. If I have it.
Did she have any memories whenever she met you guys?
She had rocks and pebbles that she'd gotten from places and people.
Yeah.
Did she say where she came from? Or that she remembered anything?
I don't think so. I don't remember.
Well, damn.
Firas might.
Yeah, where is Fidos?
I don't know. It's not good. Should I
I
go
don't know,
look
they
for
were
them?
supposed to be here already.
Should I go look for them?
One or the other probably should.
You seem a little still banged up.
That's fair.
Alright, I'm gonna go outside and look for them.
Okay.
Alright.
Is
Nolakara... What were you gonna say?
is I can't remember their name in the tavern.
Kith?
Yeah.
If
You can go see.
Are they there?
Yeah, you head in and they're waiting at a table closest to the door, kind of twirling their thumbs, looking very nervous.
Hey, hey, Firos is missing. We need to look for them.
He looks very flustered. He jumps up from his chair, very upset, and kind of looks at you like, "Where?"
Uh, I don't know where they're at. That's why we're trying to look for them. Let's look around the neighborhood and stuff, and then we'll circle back, and then we can talk, just in case, and we go out further.
Did Nola Kara share that they found where they
No.
think they were, or no?
No.
Okay. Fuck. All right. Yeah, you guys can head out. We're gonna switch back to Fidos.
Oh yeah, I only said it to Alistair, didn't I?
I think so. Yeah.
Ah, shit.
I saw Nutmeg dead. Are you confused?
Yes, I'm very much confused. She's alive. I know she's alive. She has to be. But she's sick. Something happened to her. Can I roll perception or history or to remember what Nolakara described to me when she saw the bunny shadow person?
Yeah, go ahead. Probably history.
Okay. Five.
You try to think about what Nolakara had said, but Nolakara didn't really give a lot of details, just that they had seen something from what you remember. You're not really sure. I'm confused. But if my little sister is alive, I'm willing to take a chance.
When the shadow person says little sister, Firos's eyes really lit up and she starts crying a bit because she thinks of her brother.
Why are you crying?
I just remembered about my brother, that's all.
Then you should understand why I've been watching you
I do,
and where I'm coming from.
yes.
I don't know if I can trust you yet, but I'm willing to come with you to see Nutmeg.
Please.
I'm going to keep you handcuffed, just to make sure you don't pull anything funny. Are there people that you live with?
Yes, supposedly relatives of mine I haven't met before. And some friends are with us as well.
Am I going to be ambushed?
Oh, they might. Especially if they see me handcuffed.
Alright, well, I'm going to blindfold you and keep you handcuffed until we're out of this location. And then I'm going to take the blindfold off. And then I'm going to take the handcuffs off. And I want you to know that if you try anything, I will hunt you down and I will kill you. Am I clear?
Understood.
The person kind of moves to you blindfolds you and gets some handcuffs on you, and you will you go with them where they're leading you?
Yep, I will comply.
Okay. Bonsai and Kif. Where would you like to go? Based on everything that's happened.
Let's get somewhere
you-
high and we can look around. What's the highest place
Okay.
here?
Um,
Lead me
let
there,
me
I
see,
mean.
let me pull out the map. Let me think of what the highest place would be. I've never really thought about that as a DM. What
Valid.
the highest place would be. Let me go look at the map real quick. Um, well, you're probably not gonna want to go too far out, but maybe there's you guys could maybe climb to the top of your tavern. Since it is like a two-story and you can kind of try to get a bird's eye view on things.
Yeah, let's go up there, but we gotta be a little quiet because we got guests. I don't think they're gonna be like, they open up the window and see a frog man skillet in the window. Can you get up? Can you get up there?
Kif will point at their hooves kind of to make it like maybe they'd be loud, so they offer to kind of boost you up.
Will toss me?
Let me see. They'll probably try to lift you up to like give you a boost.
Yeah, lift me and then I can make a springboard. I can jump up there. I got the
All
hops.
right. Go ahead and roll an acrobatics.
I can.
At advantage, we'll give you at advantage because they're helping you.
Uh, 19.
Okay. You know, a little scary, but you start scaling the side of the tavern and get up on the roof, and because you're a frog, you can go ahead and roll a perception to see if you see anything.
$13.
Okay. It's not a terrible roll. So what it's going to be is that you're going to take some extra time. You know, you're trying to get your bearings, try to take a look around the city. Maybe you're kind of clouded from the anxiety of where Nutmeg went to and where Fidos or what's going on with Nutmeg and where Fidos went. And we're going to switch back over to Fidos. You walk for a few minutes and you kind of feel the cobblestone of the city kind of get back under your feet, and you kind of maybe hear the sounds of the city. It's, you know, a semi-abandoned city, so it's not super busy, but you definitely can tell you're back in the city. And the person removes the blindfold, and then they remove the handcuffs.
Thank you. We should probably hurry. I don't know what happened to the herbs I was collecting for Nutmeg.
They will follow along, but they kind of hang back a little bit, and they follow you. And then Bonsai, you think that you see Fidos off in the distance with a friend.
I'll point. Gifter that way.
He nods his head and he kind of reaches out his arms like to motion that he'll try to help catch you.
I think I'll slowly get down. You just go ahead over there.
He kind of waits for you because he's not entirely sure where you pointed.
All right, I'm coming down.
Roll an acrobatics.
$22. Thank God.
Yeah, you scale down the side like you've been climbing shit your whole life, and Kif kind of waits for you, and you guys can head towards Fidos. We're gonna switch back to Alistair. Nutmeg and Nolakara. Is there anything you'd like to say to Alistair?
Do you think she's gonna be all right?
I've dealt with this case many times, and most of the time they recover. Obviously it's not guaranteed, but it's very likely that she'll be fine. We just have to wait it out.
And then we're gonna switch over to Fidos. And then you see Bonsai and Kith running towards you.
Question. Did Firos get bruised from the ropes she was tied with, and because she was trying to escape the ropes?
You don't have any bruises, but your wrists are red and sore.
Okay. Because if I had bruises, I would have covered them up.
All right.
Fetus,
Yeah, your wrists are just.
we've been looking for you.
That's them, I say to the shadow person.
I don't want trouble.
Greetings and salutations. We were looking for you. I mean, Fetus, not whoever your friend is.
Firos goes up to Bonsai and hugs him.
Hello.
You back to see you. I'm glad to see
Oh.
you.
Yeah. Good to see you too. We must hurry back.
Kif kind of walks up to you and notices that your clothes are torn and you look like you're a little worse for wear. Maybe you've been in a tussle. He kind of grabs your hands up and gets very close, looking into your eyes to see if you're okay.
Firos puts up a brave face and she says, I'm alright.
You return the horse. Sounds good, Japan.
I was just making sure. I meant to say
Yeah,
it
I
earlier.
kind of. Yeah,
Yes,
you're
I
good. You're good.
Just wanted it on record.
Nope. Yeah, that's a good idea because you don't want to fight with your ale providers. So, Kif
I'm
doesn't
alright.
entirely believe you, but he nods his head. He keeps hold of one of your hands.
Okay. We should hurry back to Nutmeg. Let's go.
All right, let's go, guys.
You guys notice that the shadow-looking person or whatever is following along.
What is your name?
Anise.
Hi, Anise. I'm Bonsai, and this is Keith. And you've met Fetus. We own this inn over here at the Bonsai Inn.
They don't really say anything. They just kind of follow along. A few steps back.
Okay.
All right. You guys arrive back at the tavern. Do you take new person to the cottage where Nutmeg is?
Yes.
All right. You all pile into the room.
Also, how
And-
do you spell that name? Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. It's here. Let me send it in the chat. Oh
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah, like that. Like Star Anise.
Can
Who the
I do
hell
a
was that?
check?
Yeah. Give me just a second. Do you guys reply to?
Who is this?
It's Anise.
Yeah. What would you like to roll, Snores?
I would like to do a perception check because this is something I've seen before.
Yeah, go
Oh.
for it.
Also, can I do a history check because it's a shadow person, if he reminds Nolakara of anything from the dream?
Yeah. Go ahead.
22.
On which thing? The history check or the perception?
The history check, because, well, it looks like the same character they saw before. So that's an assumption, but like the history
It
check
is. You definitely think this is the same person you saw before. Watching you from the roof. They kind of have that glow to their eyes. And you notice something that you remember from the dream. In the dream, you remember how you saw this person carve circles into people's arms and then X them off as they killed people. And you notice all but one of those circles has an X through it. And the person kind of whips their hood off and pulls their mask down and runs to Nutmeg. Nutmeg! And
Hey.
they kind of run over.
She's sick. Might want to back up for a little bit. We're trying to make sure she's okay.
And would you guys like to take a look at the person? They kind of stop by the bedside, clearly wanting to talk to Nutmeg, but abides by what you're saying. Would anybody like to look at them now that they took their mask off?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, go ahead and everybody roll me perception.
12.
Do I have anything on perception? Oh yeah, I do. 17.
8.
All right. This can be a party look if you guys want to kind of share information on what you're seeing.
Yeah.
Basically, you see a bunny person, very similar to Nutmeg, maybe similar fur color, standing in front of you. Except this person, just to make it easier, human years, we're gonna work off that. They look to be around maybe late 50s, early 60s. But they do look a lot like Nutmeg.
Nutmeg's a child,
Mm-hmm.
and this is their brother.
We don't know. I mean, they look feminine.
Oh. I mean, Nolagara doesn't know that they would be anything to them. It's just like they're another bunny person.
Yeah, I don't know myself
Um,
either.
At this moment, Nutmeg shoots up. Their eyes wide open. They're fully milky white at this point. And they scream.
Alistair, we need help.
Shit.
They run to their side. Nutmeg? Nutmeg? They kind of wait for you guys to come over.
We all chanted.
Everybody talk to Nutmeg. Nutmeg.
Nutmeg.
Everybody talk to them. Try.
Nutmeg.
It's us, Nutmeg. It's us.
It's me, Bonsai. You know, your boss.
Your boss?
I don't know. I'm trying to join them. I don't know.
Do they have a food they like?
Carrots.
They like the carrot. The name of the soup, which I probably have up somewhere.
Go get some of the soup. Didn't we make some earlier?
We didn't go
Hadn't
get
gone
it yet,
coffee.
but
Hadn't
we
gone
have
coffee
the
yet.
thing that we did.
Somebody go get some of it.
I mean, we can get the soup. We did very good soup, so I guess that could work.
Yeah, maybe the smell of the soup and get some of the carrots too.
Mm-hmm.
Firos runs to get some soup.
She never liked coffee carrots. It was me. I liked the coffee carrots.
Well, I think they liked it too now. I don't know. Maybe they grew accustomed. I don't know.
She said
No,
that she loved them,
she
though.
hates them. No, no, not Nutmeg. She hates them.
Well, look, I don't know, but let's just try it.
We don't
Um,
have the coffee carrots yet.
we if it's something that you think will remind Nutmeg of who they are,
And Alistair kind of lays Nutmeg back down on the bed and kind of closes their eyes.
if you think that might help them, if they've mentioned it, it might be able to kind of help with the sickness. You guys might need to get it.
Just over the table, real quick, because I think we're all confused, or at least me and Snore. Did we make the one with the purple oregano or the coffee carrots too?
We didn't do
You
coffee
mean-
carrots yet.
No, you guys have to get the ingredient for
That's
it.
what
from,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Is
what
that
I
the
wanted to
ingredient that we're
clarify.
missing?
Tomorrow's agenda.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure that's the ingredient. Then we don't have it then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the soup we made earlier with the
Yeah.
oregano. That's
The
one
superb oreganos.
I wonder if maybe you guys could get the ingredients for the carrot stuff, because if she's mentioned that before, whether it is something she likes or not, it might bring her back. Sometimes with this sickness, people get confused about things. They get things confused, like their name or their age, or they can even look a little different than they normally would. And perhaps if this was someone that she cared about's favorite meal, she thinks that she's the one that loves it.
Okay, we can go look for it.
Yeah,
What
definitely.
did the cookbook say? Where is it?
It said it was a day's length trip.
Do you guys want to explain to Alistair where the book says to find it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I know where that is. I have a client that I go out there and see. The only problem is I can take you guys, but what do we do with Nutmeg?
Alistair kind of gives the new person in the room a little skeptical look.
So who's that?
I don't know.
I wait a few seconds to see if Anise wants to answer that question themselves.
Anise turns and kind of looks at you. I'm Nutmeg's sister.
I believe we can.
Hey. What were you gonna say, Fidos?
I believe we can leave Nutmeg in Anise's care if that's alright with her. And we can hurry to get the ingredient for the soup.
I'm fine with that as long as you guys trust Anise. Kif, could maybe stay here too.
If they want to, I mean, they just came to hang out, so I'm not really sure.
You guys can ask Kif. Where is Kif?
I actually don't know. I thought they came in here.
They're probably
Kif's-
outside.
Yeah, you guys can go look for Kif if you want.
Can
I talk to Anise? Can I
Yes. Yeah.
ask to talk to Anise in private?
They look very uncomfortable about leaving Nutmeg in this room full of people that they don't know, but they nod their head and come with you.
I mean, we can just be in the room like next to it, like.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll follow you in.
Yeah.
What?
I've seen you before. Not
I've been
once,
watching
but
you
I've seen you twice.
twice.
Yes. I saw
Oh,
you once when we were returning to tavern, but you were
okay.
kind of skulking on a roof, watching over us, which
Mhm.
apparently no one ever else saw but me,
I'm good
which
at
is
hiding.
something I wondered about. But the next, or the first time that I saw you, which is the more alarming one, is that I am quite sure that I saw you in a dream.
Mm-hmm. What kind of dream?
Can I just tell her the dream, because I don't remember it exactly word to word.
Okay. They look very pale all of a sudden.
Yeah,
When did you have this dream?
that would be uh day before yesterday.
Can't be that accurate since I'm not dead. I saw my little sister dead, though. I thought she was dead. She was dead in the woods, in the forest. I found her. Men hunted her. This is all very confusing.
That that it is. How old are both of you? May I ask? You and Nutmeg.
I, they look very confused. I don't know how old I am. I don't. I don't. I don't remember much, actually. Now that I think about it.
Hmm.
Uh, they look kind of directly into your eyes. I don't know how old I am.
Because like visually, like out of character, visually, Nutmeg is way younger looking, right?
Yeah, Nutmeg looks
Yeah.
maybe at the oldest 14, 15.
Yeah. Because like you're her sister, but
Yeah.
at least visually looking, there is a, quite a big age gap.
Yeah, what? What? Oh my god, Rose. Oh, oh my Rose. Oh, you saw her in your dream. My Rose. It's all very patchy. If Nutmeg's alive, maybe Rose is alive.
Well,
I
judging by
don't.
the dream, you didn't go for the last person before Rose, right?
Yeah, from your dream,
Yeah.
had my Rose. She died. And I went for the last man. I don't remember. It's all very fuzzy. I don't understand what's happening. You're telling me about a life that I've lived and I don't seem to recall it. I remember
Hmm.
Rose and I remember Nutmeg. Mm. I am quite confused.
Yeah, you're not the only one.
Mm.
A lot of
Um,
people tend to not remember stuff here that I've noticed so far.
do you remember?
I think I do.
Do the others remember?
I think Firos and Bonsai know at least something. They seem to be fine in that regard.
I just need Nutmeg to be okay.
Oh, trust me, we want the same.
Then go. Do what you must to save Nutmeg.
Mm-hmm. You will keep an eye on her, right?
I would die for her.
Do you trust Kiv?
I don't know Kif.
Kiv is the other satyr that we have here.
I know nothing about him. I've seen him with you guys, so I've been watching you, but I don't know anything about him. Do you
Kiv
trust
seems
Kif?
okay. We trust Kiv. Kiv has looked over Nutmeg before.
Could he have been the one to make her sick?
I don't think so.
Well, I will stay with my sister. Do whatever
Yes.
you must to save her.
We will. We definitely will.
Okay. Would the party like to go for the for the ingredient?
The shroom?
Yes.
Yes, that's good.
Yeah.
All right. Kif and Anise will wait back. Alistair, let you guys know that they have a boat that can take you where you need to go. Let's take a small break. Everybody get water, use the bathroom, get a little stretch in, and we'll get to the next part. Let me get some water.
Sounds good.
Yeah, chef.
Yeah.
I approve. I missed your message. Well, I didn't miss your message. I just couldn't talk. Yeah, kind of living.
I'll go bathroom too.
Sounds good. back.
Alright, I'm back. How we feeling, kiddos?
I'm feeling great because I've only missed one check.
That is good. This is not a beach episode, goddammit. I told y'all.
I mean, but we're going on a boat. Boats leave off of a beach, and they arrive
That
to
is
another
true.
beach. So there it is. It's sort of
It'll be a beach episode in some sort of way.
There's no beaches.
You might be going to a beach.
Yeah, but this isn't a fun beach episode. We're gonna have to go do serious stuff, like save lives.
It's okay. Fun will be had. When everybody's back and ready, just let me know, and we'll continue. I think
Ready?
we're waiting on Abigail, though. You guys can have your characters talk or something if you want. If not, that's fine. I just,
No, I don't know if we'd be talking right now. Kind of just probably trying to get ready to go.
You maybe want to leave food for the guests?
There's some soup. We made soup.
Kif can probably make sure he feeds stuff. No beaches. You never know. Maybe there's gonna be a beach. Told y'all based on the story, this probably wouldn't be the lighthearted episode, depending on where everything goes.
I didn't see that. I've been just waiting for the fucking funs and laughs. But I'm very
my.
thrown off. I didn't see any of that. I was getting ready for stream.
Well, you
I'm
know.
just like, the fuck is going on? I was just ready to go hit a beach ball around. I wasn't expecting all this.
Don't worry, don't worry.
Once Nutmeg is fine, we'll go to a beach.
Geese will take them to the beach.
Well, maybe. Unless a niece wants to take Nutmeg back with her, you never know.
Not until we go to the beach.
Go to the beach.
I'm big. Sorry for the wait.
You could-
Don't be sorry. You're good. That's why we take breaks.
You better be sorry.
Don't
I'm very
I will-
sorry.
kill your character if you don't behave. Anyway, are we? No, snores if he doesn't behave. Are we ready?
Ready?
I am ready, Freddy.
Yep.
All right. Alistair is going to take you guys to a small boat that they have. It's not a big boat. It's enough to fit you guys and you know, your packs, and they probably will need help paddling said boat because it is in fact a rowboat. So two of you can paddle at a
I
time.
should come.
For the sake of story, it's okay. We're gonna act like you're fine with your big ass. Malakar is kind of going through it though. Like they got fucking beat the fuck up, and you know they're just having a the nat one.
They did
None
it to
of that was in
themselves.
the plan. By the way, none of you set my ass up for Fidos to get kidnapped. That's all I'm saying. Like you're like, oh, let me roll a nat one. It worked out for me.
Just saying, part of me was thinking, oh man, if we separate, I'm definitely gonna get attacked, or they are gonna get attacked, somebody's gonna get attacked.
Yeah.
I love how I go on my own all the time. It doesn't happen. I got a horse.
Like, it was the same setup as last time. Me and Nulakara went to the forest, and on our way back, someone saw or got kidnapped.
Mm-hmm.
Did they? Did someone get kidnapped?
No, Virus definitely didn't get kidnapped.
Oh, I was
You
thinking
took
about the first time.
No, I
Yeah.
meant the first time you just saw a shadow lady and you thought you were crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when instead of talking to people properly, I went to the bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Healthy. All right.
Raised by
Yeah,
dwarves,
since
what
you
can I
guys
say?
it's nighttime, but you know, there's been a lot going on. Y'all have been going through it. You can take short rests, take turns getting short rests if you guys would like on the way.
Yes.
All right. Everybody gets a short rest. Um, you know, at some point or another. And you guys are kind of rolling into like this cove out on the ocean that you guys have gotten your boat out into. Do you guys want to roll anything as you travel?
Probably perception.
Around. You know, at night you probably didn't see as much, but you can kind of roll as you guys are getting a little closer to this cove that you're headed to.
I wanna roll
7.
investigation on Alistair.
Okay, what do you go ahead and roll and then tell me what you're trying to investigate.
14. I For me, Alistair right now is kind of sus because
Okay.
the moment they mentioned where's Nutmeg, we found Nutmeg and she was sick, and then Firos got kidnapped after Alistair
Sent
told
them
them
out, yeah.
to leave to look for the ingredient.
All right. Well, if you're trying to suss them out, you probably should ask some questions, and that 14 will kind of give you an idea of whether they're lying or not. So you can try to have a
An
conversation with them.
insight check at that point, right?
Yeah, I guess so. So add your insight in modifier.
I need to think. Like I didn't think this one through.
That is okay. You can take a second. Did anybody else want to roll anything?
I would like to roll for perception if anything is moving anywhere.
I roll for perception too, but
Like
I rolled
in-
a 7, so.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for me, Snores.
18. Oh no,
All right.
I'm actually getting good rolls here.
You're
Except the one-
not seeing like anything move around in the water, if that's what you mean, but you do notice there's like a kind of like a weird fog that just kind of clings to the like surface of the water. You know, fog isn't necessarily weird. Something feels a little different about it, a little ominous about this fog as you guys are, you know, rolling out on the water. And usually it would have kind of started to disappear as the sun came up, but it doesn't really disappear. It just kind of
Mhm.
stays floating steady
Okay.
above the water.
Can I mention it to the others that there's something off it with this fog?
You don't know if there's anything necessarily up with it. It's just a bit odd. The fog is sticking around. But yeah, you can mention it to the others.
Okay, I'm mentioning that it's a bit odd that it's like still sticking here. Also to Alistair, like I'm just gonna ask Alistair, like, is the fog usually like this?
Yeah, most of the time this area stays kind of foggy. It's just, I don't know. It's always kind of been like this. I don't know if it's just the area or what.
Huh. Okay.
I come out here quite often. Like I said, I have a client out here, that I check in with, so usually like this, yeah, bit odd.
Do you know what Fidos would like to ask, Alistair?
Yep. Firstly,
Alright.
Firos would like to ask, do you think Nutmeg will hold on until we come back? I'm worried about her condition.
I'm worried about her too, but usually with the sickness, if you catch it soon enough, you can kind of bring them back to themselves. Especially with this recipe, I think it'll kind of get them back into themselves.
And with that investigation, it does seem like they're telling the truth.
Okay. I also
Or
wanted to
insight, sorry.
wanted to ask one more thing. What do you think caused this? Uh, do you think it's been lingering for a while, or was it just this sudden flare-up?
Definitely they seem a little nervous.
Well, the thing about this illness is that it kind of affects a lot of different people in these parts. Especially when they are a little disjointed from their past. I don't know if Nutmeg had any memories or what their story is exactly, but it's kind of like a sickness of the soul, if that makes sense, and it can corrupt them. It can make them to where they're kind of never themselves again, kind of similar to the librarian. But I do think that we caught it soon enough.
And there's nothing we can do to prevent this from happening to others, to ourselves even.
It kind of just happens when you get to this area. It's I feel like there's some things that you guys need to figure out on your own first. But yeah, it's a little hard to prevent.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. I'll do whatever I can to make sure that Nutmeg is safe, okay?
Yes.
All right. Anybody else want to ask anything or roll anything, or do you guys want to arrive?
I'm good with arriving.
So wait, it's light outside, right?
Yeah, the morning is up.
Yeah.
The morning light's coming in, and you guys are arriving at this inlet in the in this little cove, and you notice that there's this big house up on the hill, kind of hanging half over, up above.
Whose house is that?
Oh, that's my client's house.
Why
They live up there.
Oh, looks like an interesting house.
Do they have a boat?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they probably do. I think it's just a small rowboat, smaller than mine, but yeah, they use it to kind of get in and out when they need to, but they don't.
Wait,
get
does
to get
everybody
out
have
very
boats here?
often. If you need to travel out on the water, yeah.
Oh. What you need your boat for?
I mean, I gotta come visit my client.
I didn't know. I was asking.
Yeah, I gotta go see different clients along the shore sometimes, and
Why didn't we take the
get in
boat
and
here?
out of the city. We did just take the boat here.
I thought we were walking.
Oh no, yeah, that's why I said you guys got short rest. You had to each take turns rowing the boat.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, that's why I use it. We actually are gonna probably dock by her house. And we can go up and say hi if you guys want.
We might want to just go
Yeah.
tell her that we're gonna be out here, because she might shoot us or some shit. I think we're a raccoon or something.
Not Miss Alicia, but we should go in and say hi.
Okay,
you
let's
guys
go
kinda
phase them.
to the dock, and it's actually a really nice beach. At the bottom of the hill, the sun's kind of come out and getting warm, and this kind of seems like a nice place to visit. Actually, Yeah, I told y'all the beach.
No, it's a trap. It's a trap. It's gonna kill us all.
But no, it just looks nice. It looks like the water's kind of calm here, like it would be good for swimming. Almost like the fog is kind of along the edge of it, not quite going up to this. And there's like a pathway that leads up to the house up here on the hill if you guys wanted to go up.
Yeah, I'm down.
Which you guys kind of said that you wanted to, so
Yeah.
yeah, you guys head up and Alistair kind of knocks on the door. You can tell this is kind of an older weathered house, it's been on the ocean, the doorknob is and any metal has been kind of worn away by the salty air over the years. And comes to the door is a very, very old little human woman. Probably the first human that you guys have seen.
Hello, dearie.
And Alistair is kind of greets everybody. This is
Miss Alicia.
Hello. Greetings and salutations.
Who is that?
It's Bonsai from the Bonsai Inn.
She kind of reaches out her hand, and you guys think she might be blind, from what it seems like.
Where are you, dearie?
I'm over here.
She kind of
Move
reaches out to
behind
see if
Fetus.
you're gonna what?
Move behind Fetus. I'm over here.
I can make out just shapes. There's who are you?
To Fidos.
Pleasure meeting you, Miss Alicia. We have come to your shore because we need an ingredient from this place.
Oh, the cave. Okay. Are you guys going for that weird mushroom thing?
Yes.
It's been a while since somebody's come for that. Well, when you're done, come by the house, okay? Just remember, confessions are your friend.
Thank you, Miss
I'm not
Alicia, for your
religious.
advice. Huh?
I'm not religious.
Ah,
What do you mean religious?
Confessions. Religion.
Oh, well. Anyway, well, you guys come stop by, dearies.
And Alistair hands her off a package.
You guys want to head out? I know where the cave is.
Okay, let's go.
All right. You guys head out. You have to walk along the beach for a little bit, and then the beach gives way to a cave. And you guys are gonna have to tread through some water. Are you comfortable with that?
Maybe.
I'm fine with
What
it.
we gotta do?
But can Nala kind of like ask everyone pretty much who's present, like, how do they, if they are supposedly blind or hard of seeing or vision, how do they row to the town? How do they get there?
They bump into a lot of things. Maybe the water's in Braille.
Well, they don't really row there themselves anymore. They, sometimes people come and help take them on the boat to town. They weren't always blind though.
I would assume so.
Did they accidentally poke their eye? I've done that before. I almost went blind.
They got sick.
Also, I'm gonna climb on the Snor's character's tail. I feel like it's gonna be out of the water.
Do you have a cigarette as well?
Not anymore.
There's a
All
burn
right,
mark
are
on
you-
it though.
Let's
Are you
stand
guys
on high
gonna-
ground.
Wade through the water?
Hey, let's go.
Yeah.
All
Guess
right.
so, yeah.
You carry you guys head out into the water. It's very clear looking water, so you can see pretty well. It's mostly sandy with a few seashells or rocks here or there. You know, it's very pretty water. You notice as you guys are walking, Alistair kinda leans down once in a while to pick up like maybe a seashell or a rock, as you
I'll
guys
pick
are
up a
walking
rock
and
too.
yeah. Does anybody else want to pick up seashells or rocks?
Yeah.
Is there any like particularly like pretty ones that we could bring nutmeg?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys, why don't everybody roll perception and see if you find any seashells or rocks that you really like.
18.
Alright.
5.
6.
Alright. Bonsai, you kind of find like a kind of a broken off chunk of coral. It has like some little holes in it. But it looks pretty. It looks pretty and you like that about it. And then Nolakara, you find a very smooth black stone. It, you know, not as pretty as what you were going for, but it still looks nice. But Fidos, you're really looking, you know, really thinking about nutmeg, and you see a really pretty shiny pink seashell. That kind of the glimmer kind of catches your eye, and you can grab that for nutmeg.
Can I also look for something to give Anis?
Sure, you could look for like a seashell or rock, but you don't really know exactly what they like.
Just something generally, objectively pretty.
Yeah, maybe you find like a little scallop shell or something, you know, nothing
Yeah.
crazy, but it looks pretty. You
Yeah.
could tuck that away and bring it to Anise. Alright, as you guys kind of wade farther in, you notice that oops, up ahead there's some rocks to climb that lead further into the cave. You kind of, it seems like this is where you need to go based on what the book said. Would you guys all roll me everybody, will you help each other get up the rocks?
Probably. We're all gonna be trying to move
Yeah.
through
Yeah.
pretty fast.
Yeah, alright. Everybody roll at advantage. We'll go for acrobatics.
30, 20.
Nat 20.
What
Oh
the
my
fuck?
God.
Okay, I'm just hoping for not a nut one. Let's see.
You had a face found drowned.
All right, advantage, right?
Oh god, you're gonna drown, aren't you?
6.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And that's at advantage?
It was either a 2 or a 6. I mean, it
Alright.
would have been a 3, but still.
Oh dear.
Alright, be
Fidos
still.
and Bonsai are able to kind of get themselves up the rocks pretty easily. Alistair struggles a little bit, but they end up getting up there, and everybody kind of, you know, is waiting for Nolakara, and you can't seem to get up there.
I can't
You're
help it,
kinda-
I'm a bit hefty.
We can't
You're
drag you up
halfway.
there. You're gonna have to do it.
I'll give you a chance to roll one more acrobatic.
Okay. Five.
All right. Nolakara is not able to get up the rocks.
We'll come back for you.
I
My
really hope there's not gonna be a tide.
That's okay. I
Rush
don't think
tide.
anybody could kidnap you. You're a little chunky, so I think you're good.
Rush tide, I'm gonna drown.
What
does
were you
my
gonna say,
fav-
Abigail?
does my favorite terrain apply here? I don't think so, right? Because
No, it's not really a mountain. But you guys could try to roll and see if there's another way up. That would be a little easier for Nolakara.
Yeah.
Or check your spells, stuff like that, you know.
All right, I have those.
Even if I had levitate, I think they're too heavy. I don't even think I could cast fly. I think you're too fucking
You-
big. I think you made your character too thick.
My spells ain't gonna work. Or they're not gonna help.
I just realized something. I could have
What?
given Nulakara good berries when they were dizzy. God damn it!
Yeah, you gotta
Anyway,
have that stuff.
anyway,
You probably wouldn't have been kidnapped.
I mean, I don't mind. Not the shadow person. Got a friend.
Maybe.
You just want to build your harem. You just need more people. That's all you're like.
Exactly. So I will roll perception for to see if I can see another way for Nulakara.
All right.
And I roll for investigation from downwards. To see if
Yeah.
there's anything.
Go for it, guys. Bonsai, are you gonna roll to see or try to look too?
Nope.
Bonsai's just like, ha! Fat.
You need, to lose,
fine.
you need to lose about 500 pounds when you cast levitate on you.
What's everybody's roll?
14.
14.
All right, Alistair. Kind of seems to have more of the keen eye.
I think we could maybe. You could climb up over there. You might have a little bit of an easier time. You just need to be careful. It looks like some of the rocks are a little bit more jagged and sharp over there.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's fine. What's the worst that could happen? Only break my spine and go paralyzed from legs down.
You get sliced open
What
and just
legs?
bleed out. Yeah, you don't got any legs. You're fine.
Yeah,
This is
you're
the
not-
wheelchair.
Man, wheelchair, here we come.
That's how you get the wheelchair saga.
I forgot about that. All right.
Can I roll to try to climb there?
You sure
Knowing
can.
the consequences.
You can have advantage because Alistair's gonna kind of help you.
Mhm. I'm hoping for something better for the next roll. 11.
Jesus.
Jesus fucking Christ, Nart. I think you need to.
It was either a
Retire.
4 or that.
You need to retire those dice, Chief. I don't know what the hell's going on.
I
over
don't
there.
know, I got like 4 plus 20, so we did already.
All right, you climb up, but as you're climbing up, you catch one of the rocks on your tail, and you have a good about 6-inch gash on your
Son of a
tail
bitch.
now. Let me roll some hit dice. You take. The fuck is that? 3 points of damage, and you probably need to get that taken care of.
Can I just cast Cure Wounds on myself?
You sure can.
Does that consume your spell?
It does. I have 2 spell slots, I think. Yeah, I had 2
I
spell
could
slots.
cast Good Berry and give you some berries.
I mean, that works too for me. I don't mind whichever. Does good berries help with a 6-inch gash on my tail?
I get 10 berries that are infused with magic.
Shove the berries
Oh.
into the gash.
Yeah. No, eating the berry restores 1 hit point.
All right. Are you gonna heal Snor's little sore that way?
Yeah.
All
Do I
right.
need something to do something else for the spell? I'm not sure.
You just cast it.
No, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you just cast that one, so
Okay.
you should be good. Definitely not great that they got a cut, but yeah, you guys can continue on. All right.
You might need to go to the gym or something to try to get more flexible. I feel like you're not the most nimble person.
I am flexible enough. I'm just a bit hefty.
You can be hefty all day, but I think you're having some type of flexibility problem.
There's nothing else but flex here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You guys will continue further into the cave. As you get into the cave, you guys kind of you're going for a while. This cave has different spots throughout it where there's kind of like holes up to the sky and the light is kind of trickling through. It's actually quite pretty. It's like it lights up the cave enough for you guys to travel, and you guys travel for quite a while, and then you kind of come to a spot in the cave where you can either go left or you can go right.
Alistair, which way are we going?
I'm not sure. I've never been here before.
So the
Is
classic
blind
thing
woman
was.
with us.
I don't think so.
Uh,
That would have been funny.
what?
The blind woman got up faster than you did.
Oh my god, no, she did not come with you guys. She's very old.
She fucking walked right up there. The fucking store just couldn't even get up the fucking side.
Yep. She just fucking jumps up that shit, no problem.
Well, I hate to say it, but I
what'd
think
you
we
say,
gotta
Abigail?
split it.
We could split, yes. I was thinking going left.
I'll go right.
Does the book say anything?
Does the book say anything?
Who has the book?
I'm guessing I have the book. I guess then, if neither of you do.
I haven't even
so,
read it.
Does it say in the book where it is? That's a question for the DM.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's a little confusing actually when you're reading it. So, why don't you roll me? You know what? Roll me a dice and tell me what number you get. Roll a d20.
Okay. Maybe I should change the dice real quick. Ah.
I'm just not sure if splitting up is the best call, you know?
Never mind, it's not up to the dice.
Just tell me what the number is.
5.
You think that you guys should head left?
Can Fieros also look at the book?
Yeah, go for it. Go ahead and roll a dice.
Do I add anything or nah?
Nope, just a d20.
Okay,
It was
14.
either a 5 or a 4 with a different dice.
You think the team needs to go right.
Guys, we should head right.
That means we must split then.
I mean, I think it's left, so I'm going left, but you think it's going right, so...
You guys
go
really
right,
think
right.
we should split up, though?
No, but I mean, we don't have any options. We need to get this as soon as possible. And they don't know out of this book which way to go, so
Do you have
What
any
does it
idea
look
how
like to
big
you,
the cave is?
Bonsai?
I don't know.
No.
What does it look like?
Go ahead and roll a dice.
2.
You also think right.
Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna split up then.
All right, who's going right and who's going left?
I'll go right.
And go left.
right. Wait,
You thought it was right though.
so
Yeah, I
Fidos
know.
and Bonsai can go right, and then Alistair and Nolakara can go left.
So what's our contingency plan here? Where do we meet if things go awry?
Back here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if the tide comes in, but I have a feeling it might trap us in, so
Oh my god.
we're
I
on a
feel
time
drowned.
crunch.
I mean, I'm cool.
Of course.
I swim underwater, so I'm cool.
Oh my lord.
Everybody's dying. I'm just like, what's up, guys? We should have made a
Alright.
fucking wheelchair ramp for fucking Snore to get in there. I thought this world
I
would.
mean, we
Wait,
might in the future.
no, this is BS. The world's supposed to be for disabilities. Why did nobody build a wheelchair ramp down here? I'm suing this old lady.
Because why would they for a cave that people don't go into?
It's everything's accessible. Somebody's been down here.
Buildings and stuff are accessible, not nature.
It's
Not
bullshit.
all nature.
I'm suing Mother Nature. What god is it?
Oh,
Tell
well.
me. I'll sue her.
Later.
I know
you
a
can
lawyer.
figure that out.
I'm dating a lawyer.
You do. Well, all right. You guys venture off. Nolakara, you and Alistair are headed off to the left. Do you want to talk or anything? If you can't, you're not entirely sure what you would like to say, we can always switch over to Fidos and Bonsai if you want to think about something.
I can't think of anything right now.
Okay. You guys just kind of keep on walking. You know, maybe Alistair's kind of humming a tune or something as you guys are walking, and you know, it's starting to get a little darker as you're continuing on. Not as many patches of light are coming through into the cave as there were before. And you're kind of noticing that different rocks are kind of forming from the top and the bottom, and you're kind of having to be a little bit more ginger. You're maybe a little nervous about your tail as you guys continue on. It doesn't seem like a lot of people have traveled into this cave, or if they have, there's not really signs of it. I would like for you to roll me a history check. Who am I kidding? You can't fucking roll anything.
Ooh.
It somehow
worm.
still fell off the fucking map.
Yeah. Snore.
I needed to do it. I'm sorry. I thought it was for the others.
Oh,
it's
no,
you.
you're good. It's for
Yep.
you, Snores.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. No worries. No worries. I can. It was a little confusing, I think, the way I had said it. So you're good.
I think I just need to altogether get like a whole new dice set.
Oh dear. What did you roll?
Mind you, this is with a +4, which is 6.
Oh.
When Alistair is humming, it kind of does that thing in your brain again, where you feel like there's something that you're trying to remember, but can't quite remember it. Is this like what happened in Nutmeg? You don't know. All right, we're gonna switch over to Fidos and Bonsai. You guys are walking. Would you like to talk or anything?
Yeah.
Hello.
Greetings and salutations.
Do you think we're gonna find the stuff? It's been a long ass day.
Yeah. It's been a long day. I just hope everything works out.
I hope so too. Hopefully we can find the stuff and then we can make the food and everybody will be happy. Then we gotta open up the inn tomorrow.
Yeah. I hope we get back in time for that too. Say,
Yeah, we might.
what's your take on Alistair?
They seem pretty dedicated to their craft, but that's about all I know from them. They seem to at least be pretty good with the medicines and stuff.
Unlike someone.
uh, do you think we can trust them?
I think we can trust them more than most people that we've met here, but I mean, there's always, like a little bit of, we could always have be a little skeptical. I mean, we're all family, so at least we got Daya, but we don't know Dame that much. We've only been here a couple days.
That's true.
They did say that they didn't know me when I met them at the market.
That's odd because they were with me the whole time.
I know, there was two of them. And I never forget a face, so I was like, what the hell?
Two of them. Can I roll for history to figure out why there might be two of them?
I don't think you could really roll on that, if that
Okay,
makes
okay.
sense.
Yeah, I get it.
Might be worth talking to Alistair or something the next time you see them.
Yeah, because I
Okay,
don't think
gotcha,
they have
gotcha.
twins or anything, so I'm not really sure why there's two of them, and they seem pretty weirded out when I asked them, so it's kind of odd. But that's pretty much the only red flag that I've seen from them so far.
See. What about this town?
Well,
What do you think?
it seems to be okay. They got a weird system of business and stuff, but we'll master it soon enough. The brothels are nice, and the library's clean, and the weird ass mansion on the hill has not been bad. Those are mainly the places I've been. Alistair's basement wasn't too bad either.
How was Lord Valentina?
She's pretty good. She's gonna come tomorrow, and her guard kiss my ass might also come. I put him down
What?
as a maybe. That's his name.
Ah. I thought something else.
I put him down on the maybe list. Maybe we'll get a bouncer or something, and we can make it like a little nightclub or something. I'm not sure. I'm
No,
just
that's shove it
spitballing.
up your ass.
Shove it up your ass. That's what his name was.
For some reason, I thought he was referring to Athena, and that she actually kissed his ass.
No, they do that at the
Boy.
brothel though. If you want.
I see. Oh boy.
Do you trust Keith?
Yes. I see no reason to not trust him.
But he don't talk. Well, what about? They might be talk. They might be actually able to talk.
If they prefer not to talk, I respect that.
But then that's how maybe they're just a terrible liar, and that's why they don't talk. Because then we'll be able to tell if they're lying to us.
That would be an interesting way of approaching lying.
I mean, that's what I'd do if I wasn't a good liar. I just wouldn't talk. Well, what are you gonna do? Question my drawings?
True. Artistic expression is so free and so unbounded.
Yeah, because they were there too when they got sick.
Was he?
Weren't they? Or I mean, I don't know exactly
in
when
the
they got
morning.
sick. Yeah, but we don't know when they got sick. Nobody could have been sick from any of the time from the last moment we saw her till that entire afternoon. So the whole day, anything could have happened.
That's true. I suppose we should keep an eye on everyone.
Yeah, we should try to test something and make them see if they talk or whatever.
We should also discuss all this with Nulakara when we get the chance to be alone, the three of us.
Yeah, maybe you can hit Keith in the knee with a hammer, and if they scream out, then we know they can talk.
Let's resort to something a little bit less violent.
Okay, hit him with a quarterstaff.
Works,
Yeah,
I think.
or a shovel.
The shovel is only for those. Wait, I don't know where I was going with that. Never mind, scratch that.
Not the fucking shovel.
Next campaign. Next campaign, I will have someone with a shovel, okay?
It's calling you. Yeah, I guess we can't really trust anybody fully. I mean, we've been doing a lot of shit today, and we're just running around, so hopefully we can find what we need.
Yes. With that, do we see anything on our way, on our walk?
You guys have been traveling for a little bit. You know, the cave hadn't really changed for a little bit, but it's starting to get a little bit more narrow in the area that you are. And as you continue on, you get to like a different area where the cave kind of opens up into like a room almost, and at the top is some light trickling in, and you notice that there's like this hole through the rocks that you can kind of, it's almost like a little window to see out onto the ocean. And as you're kind of standing there, how about you guys go ahead and roll nature for me?
10.
21.
All right. As you're standing there, Fidos, you kind of notice that lining kind of the walls and stuff are these like shriveled up mushroom looking things. And they look kind of like the they look a little bit like the mushrooms that are in the cookbook, but these are shriveled and not, they don't have the luster that the ones in the book you saw do. Can you both roll history for me?
10.
16.
Alright, we're gonna switch over to Nolakara and Alistair. You know, things have gotten a little bit harder to traverse, but you guys do come out to a kind of area, like almost like a room. And it kind of, it leads to the walls are kind of covered in like some kind of moss. And you can see this seems like a place where maybe the ocean gets up into sometimes, and there's seaweed and some shells and rocks kind of laying around, maybe some fish bones, stuff like that. But this is kind of where the cave ends on this side.
Okay. Can I investigate if there's anything that could look like the mushrooms?
Absolutely. Roll nature though.
Nature, okay. What's my nature? 17. I don't know what's 11 plus 6, okay?
You finally got a good roll.
Yeah.
All right. So you kind of look around. You maybe pull up some different parts of the moss. You know, you're trying to get a really good look, and you're not seeing anything that looks like mushrooms here. You think you've definitely hit a dead end, and the other way was the correct way to go. Would you
Yeah.
like to try to head out and head towards the other pathway?
I guess so. I mean, I can ask Alistair if they think like the others had any luck.
I mean, I don't really know. We can try to go catch up with them if you want.
I guess that would be for the best. It kind of looks like this is kind of somewhere where the tide gets up to, so we probably don't want to
Yeah.
linger here for too long.
No, I agree. Definitely. Yeah, let's head back.
Would you like to talk to Alistair or anything, or do you just want to start heading to the group?
Hmm. I guess. Do you have like the people that you visit for these checks and everything? Do they have like similar kind of things, or is it like more like variety when it comes to like their sicknesses and stuff?
Very similar sicknesses when it comes to the soul and things like that. Not always the same cases. I mean, you guys kind of saw what I was dealing with that person at the
Mhm.
apothecary. There's different things, varying degrees of it. Some people are lost so long without any medical interference that at some point they're too far gone, you know? But yeah, it's generally the type of medicine I deal with.
Okay.
It's not an easy not an easy job.
Kind of see them rubbing their arms, but they do have long sleeve clothes on and gloves covering their hands.
Yeah. Did Nolakara see their hand when it got like darker?
You had seen whenever they were performing that, whatever the fuck they were doing, on the person, that their hands and fingers were turning black and
Mhm.
it was climbing up their arm, but you're not sure. You haven't seen it since that day.
Okay. I I assume Nolakara would remember seeing something like that.
Yeah.
Like how's your hand dealing with
Oh,
everything?
you know, it's I think you'll they're they're kind of worse for wear, but you know, it's just part of the job.
Hmm. I mean, we should try to get that looked at as well. That I don't think you can keep going like this if that's going to happen.
Yeah, well, these people need help, and
They do, yeah.
someone has to do it.
Yes. But we need to take care of you as well.
Mm. Yeah, well, I've been on my own for a while now, you know. You guys are the first friends I've made since moving here. I mean, I've made connections or acquaintances, but I've never made friends, and I mean, I feel like you guys are my friends.
Of course we are.
Well, I'm grateful for that. It's nice to have people to rely on now.
Hmm.
I'm your guys' friend too. Anything you need, I'm here, and I'm determined to help Nutmeg, okay?
Yeah.
Fidos and Bonsai, we're gonna switch back to you guys. Like I said, the shrooms seem shriveled up, and I think I had you guys. Did I have you guys roll history, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I think Abigail had the higher one.
Yeah, 16.
Yep. I had 10.
Yeah. You guys, you kind of, you're trying to think. You remember seeing something in the cookbook. You're not entirely sure, but you remember seeing something in the cookbook, and then something that the old woman on the hill said something about confessions.
I relay that to Bonsai.
So do we have to tell its secrets?
Perhaps.
Tell it a secret and see what it does.
I actually have to think of a secret Firos would have.
I used my sex token today. Anything happened to it?
No.
You kind of see maybe one or two mushrooms kind of quiver, but clearly it's not pleased.
I mean, do you want bigger? I don't know what you want from me. I gave you a confession. I've never ran a small business.
Once again, it seems like the mushrooms don't really come to life. It seems like there's trying to react to what you're saying, but nothing enough. Fidos, do you have anything you would like to share about your life or anything? Something that could be viewed as a confession or sharing?
Firos wants to look around first to see if the others are anywhere near the cave.
So are you gonna leave that area? Or
No,
are you gonna...
like where we stand, she's just looking to see if it's only her and Bonsai.
Yeah, from what it seems like it's just the two of you.
I sometimes resent my brother for leaving me, although I don't know if he actually left or if he just couldn't return. Does that get anything out of the mushrooms?
Yes, they don't fully sprout back up, but they are
It's working.
closer to coming to life.
I'm not no cleric anymore.
Do you want to reply to that, Fidos?
No, Firos doesn't question it.
Did the mushrooms
Alright.
do anything?
Yeah, they seem like they're getting a little bit. They're coming more and more to life, and as you guys are sitting there, Nolakara and Alistair kind of roll up.
Quick, we're trying a
Did you guys-
confession to this. You need to tell it a secret, and then the mushrooms will be ready.
What?
Yeah. We told it stuff, and then the mushrooms are starting to get more life in them. So, put your confessions out.
Oh. Nolakara, do you have anything?
I don't know. I might not be as good with the medical stuff that I pretend to be.
No shit.
Wait, what do you mean?
I do my best, but I never got to the level I wanted to get.
Well, like I said earlier, we all start somewhere, you know?
You guys notice that the mushrooms are almost there.
All right, your turn, All-Star.
Yeah, Firos looks at Alistair.
Um, I don't have a soul anymore.
And with that, the mushrooms fully seem to come up to Bonsai pretending to be shocked when they saw Snore not save a lady. The mushrooms are kind of fully sprouted up.
Oh,
Alright.
look at that! We can gather them now. Let's do that.
We gotta pull it all and the root, right? Isn't that what it said? Pull all of it?
Oh, that was with the herbs earlier
Oh,
that I
my
see you
bad.
guys for.
My bad. Let's grab all of what we can.
Yeah, you guys, why doesn't everybody, roll nature for me, and Alistair will as well.
14.
21.
22.
Hell yeah.
Finally, good roll.
Nice.
Alistair, nat 20. You
Hell yeah.
guys
Ooh, nice.
gather a very good amount of the mushrooms. Take some, leave some. You guys get a good amount though. Like, you guys get quite a few. You harvest them in a way that will make sure that they continue growing and producing, and you guys get a good amount. You guys can even collect some that would be good for, like, you could replant them.
Yes,
So.
please.
But yeah, you guys get enough, and you notice out the little window that the sun is getting kind of towards the middle of the sky, and you might need to get going.
We need to get going. You guys might drown.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
We-
What were you gonna say, Abigail?
We definitely didn't miss our day at the tavern, the opening day at the tavern.
No, we've got some
No,
time.
you still haven't. If you get
Oh.
back by the evening, you guys might be able to open in time. All right, you guys can head out. You guys get out of the cave much easier than you got into it entering. You notice that the water is up to your chesticles now, so it was definitely time to go. And you get back to the beach where the house is up on the hill.
I think we should probably get back to town, right?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye, old lady.
That's not very nice, Bonsai.
Bye, blind lady. Is that better?
Once again, that's not great, Bonsai.
I don't remember her name.
Should we get to the boat and get going?
You don't know either. What the hell?
It's Mrs. Alicia.
Bye, Mrs. Alicia.
Yeah.
All right. You guys get out on the boat, and as you start rowing away, you see her by the window
I was gonna wave.
waving at you guys.
Oh wait, she's waving at us. Never mind. I was gonna wave at her. I was like, never mind. You'll see it, but she's waving. Never mind. I'll wave back. Bye.
And you guys can head back to the town. Is there anything else you would like to do, or would you just like to get back to the town?
Back to
Get
town.
back.
All right. Question: how's everybody feeling? Are we wanting to continue a little more, or do you guys want to wrap up for the night?
I'm good to continue.
I'm good.
Japan, how you feeling?
How much longer do you think you have?
Are you tired?
A little bit.
Okay, that's why I was asking. I didn't know where we
No,
were.
you're
at.
good. I was expecting a beach episode, so I was a little. My
No,
brain's
that's
not
fine.
fully here.
All right. Well, you guys will get back to town, and you can start heading back to the tavern. When you get to the tavern, Kiff's in the front area. you know, it's getting towards almost the evening time. Getting closer and closer to maybe when you guys wanted to open. He's very excited to see you guys, but rushes to check on Fidos. Will you say anything to them?
I greet him again, and I tell him that we got the ingredient for the soup.
He looks very excited.
Good stuff.
All right. What would you guys like to do next?
Make. Well, it's. Wait. What kind of food is it actually? Is it-
Haringen coffee carrots.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just thinking, like, is it like a. What kind of dish is this? Is it. It sounds like to me that my mind goes to like it kind of would look like a tiramisu kind of dessert kind of thing, but just because it's like
Let's
coffee something. But like I was just
see.
trying to have a mental image of
I'll
it.
send a picture. Hang on.
Mm-hmm.
It's a recipe, but I'll just send a picture on kind of what I had in mind for this.
Yeah.
It looks something like this if you go to the link. And I can send it in Japan's chat too. Let's see.
Okay.
Dungeons and Dragons. There it is.
So more like a stew kind of thing.
Like a medley or something, you know, like of
Ah.
vegetables mixed with coffee and herbs, and then obviously the
Mm.
special ingredient that you guys got. Would you guys like to
Sure.
make it?
Yes.
All right. Everybody that's cooking, roll performance.
Oh no!
It's fine. I've
no,
got.
it's not.
It's
That-
fine. I've got this.
Nat 20.
That one.
Oh,
Dirty
Okay.
20.
Abigail, or Fidos, as you are cooking, maybe it's just the long day that you've had. You've been very stressed about nutmeg, very stressed about everything. But you go to cut up the carrots, and as you're cutting up the carrots, you are doing such a bad job that the others are like, why don't you let us handle this? And you just sit and look pretty kind of vibe. And the other two can cook if you're comfortable with that.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right, you guys end up making a pretty nice looking dish. Really good. Smells insanely amazing. Especially for being such an odd dish. But yeah, the dish is made.
Go feed it to her.
All right, you guys want to go check on Nutmeg?
Yep.
All right. You head to the cottage, and as you're heading to the cottage, you notice that the door is wide open. The kind of confusing that it's left wide open. And as you're heading to the door, you hear a scream come from inside the cottage.
Run in.
Piros runs there.
Yeah.
And that is where we will end the session. Anyway, how's everybody feeling?
Oh my god. Is that how we ended the session?
That is how we ended the session. That is the
To
end
a
of the session.
scream?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
When next session?
I don't know. When do you guys want to do the next session? I mean, it's just when everybody's free, honestly. I'm, I can get ready.
I hope the scream isn't horny.
Oh my lord.
When are you guys free for another session?
Between Saturday and Wednesday. I'm free. I think.
Did you say Saturday and Wednesday?
Actually, I'm not 100% sure about Saturday. It's Sunday and Wednesday. That's when I would be at least available.
All right. Abigail, what about you?
I think on Wednesday I cannot, but I can on the weekend.
Okay, on Sunday. Long as Japan's good for it, I think we could try for Sunday morning if you guys want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right. Well, we can try for Sunday.
Good chicken.
Do we get a level up?
You do not have a level up, no.
Okay.
Just because you do a recipe doesn't always mean. And plus, you guys might have let Nutmeg die. We'll have to find out.
No.
But
no,
you said if
no,
Nutmeg
no.
dies, we gain a level, so.
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
maybe.
No, no. No, 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 no. No, no, no.
You definitely did leave her with someone claiming to be her sister, but you're not sure. I don't know.
I didn't get bad juju out of them. I'm fine.
You didn't roll inside either, though. And they kidnapped Abigail. Now, Fidos didn't
I
say
didn't
anything.
know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
That is very true. But,
Firos
yeah.
never said anything about that. I was just like, that's kind of mad sus that I saw you in my dream, but you seemed fine when telling about.
And I don't know about the dream or the kidnapping, so I didn't. Nothing was.
No one's telling anything to no one.
So I.
Exactly.
I mean,
Yeah.
Firos believed.
Oh yeah, I mean, Firos knows about the shadow person.
Did Fidos hear about the dream? They just. Oh, no, they saw the
No,
person.
not the
that's all.
dream, just the shadow
Yeah,
person. That I saw.
nobody talked about any of their dreams still.
I mean, I don't see the reason why they would. Or
Yeah,
at
we
least
only
Firos.
had like extremely quick. Like I was like, yeah, no, something, a lot of bad stuff happened, some murdering, but that's about it.
Y'all might all need to sit down and have a chat, but that's
We haven't had the
that's
chance. We
real
didn't get a
deal.
fucking beach episode.
We need a beach episode.
Well, I told y'all I needed,
I signed
wanted
up
to
for a
get y'all
beach
to the point.
episode.
I explained that I needed to work out some story. I wanted to get you guys to the point where you could open the tavern. So you guys are right there, real close.
Well, of
And
course,
we'll,
we're gonna fucking. But now we gotta go find fucking Nutmeg or Screaming. I don't know. Creaming. I don't know.
I hope not. But anyway, that is the conclusion of chapter 3.
Everybody have a good night.
Nice, thank you.
Hot
Bye.
shirtless with shirtless hot elf bard guy Liam. Yeah, that's top tier Abigail. To be fair, he is pretty fine. Yeah, no, I saw him and I'm like, yeah, everybody's gonna like that.
I don't really have much in way of like notes for this session.
Really?
I have a lot of notes.
I mean,
You
I do
should
have
a lot of notes.
I have notes, but like compared to others, I have.
Oh, but I'll see the rest of you guys
Especially like the
tomorrow.
second session, there is.
Bye, guys.
lot.